You say those things, then shut me out. Got no clue what you have found. I'm a rose in thorns, but you cut me down. It's wrong, I can't think right. I love the bird below you, said myself, but this is the last. It's wrong, I can't make right. Slipping off in the moonlight when I knew the truth. I had myself for you. I know the truth. Oh no.
Guys, what is up? Good afternoon. Hello. क्या हाल है? Hello Arshad. Yo Ashish, what's up? Hi Akash. Hi Manan, good afternoon. Hello Shine. Hi Kunal. Hi Paji. Hello Kapil. Hi Chilled. कैसे हो? मी गुड. तुम सब कैसे हो? बताओ बताओ. हेलो श्रेयाश. हेलो आकाश. हाय रॉय. पहचाना? हमें बहुत टाइम बाद आए हो आप, इतना पता है मुझे. हाथ कैसा है? जैसा है वैसा ही है. हाय अभिषेक. हाथ का अपडेट गाइस पता नहीं. हाथ का अपडेट मैं दे पाऊंगी जब मेरे 5 दिन के जो मेड्स चेंज हुए हैं वो ओवर हो जाएंगे. ओ शिट, मैं टैग हटाना भूल गई. मम्मी के पास जाना पड़ेगा. गरम हो रहा है इधर. किधर? 5 दिन के जो मेड्स चेंज हुए हैं वो ओवर होने के बाद, डॉक्टर के वापस जाने के बाद मैं अपडेट दे पाऊंगी. मैं भूल ही गई थी यार जल्दबाजी में. आपको आपको स्टोरी देख के खुश हो गए? आपकी स्टोरी देख के? कौन सी स्टोरी देख के? ओ श्रेयस, तुम पुणे में हो? पुणे में भी वॉच पार्टी आ रही है ईडब्ल्यूसी की, जाओगे ना फिर तुम? हाय सकुरा। हाँ भाई, जो मैं भाग के गई हूँ, भाग के आई हूँ। हेलो शिवांशु, कब आ रही पुणे में? अरे मैंने स्टोरी पे डाला, देखो ना, अभी 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 परसों ही है शायद, मैं भूल गई डेट क्या है। मैंने भी सुबह उठ के देखा कि पुणे में हो रहा है नेक्स्ट। जाओ भाई, मजा आएगा। बस तुम्हें जल्दी जाना पड़ेगा, वो उसमें वो है, 100 स्लॉट्स है, फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व, ऐसे ही बोलते ना। हाँ, यस। हाई टू चेयर वाला उल्लू, व्हाई नॉट मी ब्रो, व्हाट डिड आई डू? जीई फाइटिंग, यस कल है। अच्छा कल ही है गाइस। अरे मुझे नहीं पता है, मैंने खुद सुबह उठ के देखा है, मेरे को कैसे पता होगा? टूरू डू 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 टूरू डू 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 डू। हाय साहिल, ये आपने आयरन मैन जैसे हाथ क्यों बनाया है? मैं आयरन मैन ही तो हूँ, तुम्हें पता नहीं क्या? मेरे पीसी का नाम जारविस है, इफ यू डोंट नो। बुक नहीं कर सकते, नहीं, इसमें वैसा ही है, फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व है, सो यू हैव टू गो ऐसा जल्दी जल्दी, क्योंकि 100 लोग हो गए तो फिर तुम नहीं जा पाओगे। सब जगह वैसा ही था, अभी दिल्ली में हुआ, चंडीगढ़ में हुआ, अभी पुणे है नेक्स्ट। हाय सैम जी, कौन कौन आने वाला है वो रिवील होगा? मुझे नहीं पता अभी, आई गेस अगर कल ही है तो शाम तक रिवील हो जाएगा। हेलो व्लादिमीर। पता नहीं शिवांशु, मेरे को अभी कुछ नहीं पता है। अच्छा, तो आपकी पेपर पॉट्स भी जरूर होगी? नहीं, बस वही नहीं है, उधर वो मर जाती है, इधर वैसे ही नहीं है पहले से ही। आप कब खेलेंगे? पता नहीं यार, मैं खुद वेट कर रही हूँ कि कब मैं खेल पाऊंगी। मैं कल मम्मा को बोल रही थी कि मुझे इतना बोर हो रहा है, मेरे को गेम खेलना है, कब से नहीं खेला, ऐसे ऐसे। मम्मी कहती खेल ले, तो कहती क्या है, हाथ वाथ तो होता रहता है दर्द, जा खेल ले। मैंने कहा सही बात है। रूम टूर अभी नहीं होगा, रूम टूर, मेरा रूम डेकोरेट ही नहीं किया है मैंने अभी। पॉट्स कब मरी भाई? आने से पहले ही मरी। गोट की स्पेलिंग गलत है गाइस, कौन सा गोट किधर? मैं ही तो हूँ सिर्फ, आई एम द ओनली गोट ब्रो, नो वन एल्स। गोट गेमर, गोट वॉच पार्टी स्ट्रीमर, और क्या हूँ मैं? बस। मैराथन स्ट्रीम पे बोल रहे थे आप, तो मैंने यही कहा था कि मेरा रूम जब डेकोरेट हो जाएगा उसके बाद रूम टूर आएगा, मैंने ये नहीं बोला था कि अभी आएगा। अभी तो टाइम है, मेरे रूम में मुझे बहुत कुछ डेकोरेट करना है, जो तुम्हें यहाँ दिख रहा है ये परमानेंट नहीं है, ये सब चीज़ें अपनी अपनी जगह पर जाएंगी। यहाँ पर सिर्फ ये गोजो और ये पांडा रहने वाला है, बाकी सब हटेगा इधर से। ओनली मी दिल्लू दिल्लू। ये प्रॉब्लम को अवसर बना के वन हैंड वैलो गेम प्ले वाली स्ट्रीम कर लो, एंड अदर हैंड किसी और का। ये मैं कर लेती साहिल, बट है नहीं ना कोई मेरे पास। वैबी को बोलो कि जयपुर का टूर करे, फिर हम करेंगे। वो कीबोर्ड यूज करेगा, मैं माउस, इजी, डुगो पावर दिखाएंगे हम। वहां जाके क्या रिजर्व करना पड़ेगा? शाइन अभी पोस्ट आ जाएगा शाम तक, आई थिंक उसमें डिटेल्स होंगी, बाकी अभी भी जो पोस्ट आया है उसमें और स्लाइड्स है, उसमें देखो सब कुछ उधर है। हाय प्रथम, गुड आफ्टरनून। हाय चेतन। भाई आप मिली से मिलती हो क्या? मतलब भाई, मिली मुंबई में है, मैं जयपुर में हूँ, अगर कोई इवेंट होता है जहाँ मिली होती है वहाँ मैं मिलती हूँ उसको। मोस्टली इवेंट्स में पता है मिली और मुझे ही पता नहीं क्यों रूमीज बनाते हैं। सो अब तो आदत सी हो गई है। हमेशा मिली और मैं ही होते हैं रूममेट्स। हाय हर्ष। हेलो गोट यापर। हाँ मैं गोट यापर भी हूँ, ये भूल गई थी। हाय आदि। गोट फूडी भी हूँ मैं। कितना टैलेंटेड हूँ भाई, कितना कुछ है, कदर ही नहीं करते लोग। हाय मेघा। हाय मोहित। गाइज आज मैंने इतने दिनों बाद चीला खाया, तो मेरे हेयर अभी पूरे सूखे भी नहीं। मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम ना भैया को बोलूंगी। नहीं छोड़ो, अभी नहीं बता रही मैं। अभी शीरदी अपने रूम को डेकोरेट करेंगे, फिर वीडियो आएगी माय ड्रीम 20 लाख गेमिंग रूम। नहीं नहीं, मैं डेकोरेशन में एक्चुअली उतना खर्चा नहीं करना चाहती हूँ। मेरे पापा तो यही बोलते हैं सारी अच्छी चीज़ें लगाने की, नहीं नहीं ये सस्ती और बेकार क्वालिटी की चीज़ें नहीं। पर मैंने कहा पापा मुझे एस्थेटिक चीज़ें लगानी है, उसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता। मैं कहा लगाओ कुछ भी सस्ता वस्ता, थोड़े टाइम बाद हटा के चेंज कर लो, ऐसे होना चाहिए ना भाई। अगर ऐसा महंगे में इन्वेस्ट करके लगाएंगे तो भाई फिर हटाने मन नहीं करेगा उसको, कि नहीं 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 बहुत पैसा लगा है इसमें ऐसा। तो धीरे धीरे करूंगी मैं। हाथ कैसा है अब वैसा ही है यार। पाजी देख लो, फेजर अभी से लिख रहा है ये सब, उसको समझा लो थोड़ा। लंच हो गया? नहीं नहीं, मैंने चीला खाया है, चीला ब्रेकफास्ट में। मेरा लंच लेट होगा। मेरा ना आजकल खाना पीना दवाई के टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग चल रहा है, थोड़ा सा सीन है। नीड वालों के एक्शन फिगर्स, मुझे जाने का मौका तो मिलता नहीं है बाहर। जब भी कुछ होता है इंडिया में, होते नहीं है राइट के इवेंट्स, बाहर होता है, अभी तक तो जाने मिला नहीं है कि मैं ला सकूं मेरे लिए। मेरे को तो भाई चाहिए, बहुत कुछ चाहिए। मुझे जर्सीज चाहिए, एक्शन फिगर्स चाहिए। मतलब ठीक है, वो बहुत, एक तो बहुत महंगा आता है भाई। वो जो बड़े वाले एक्शन फिगर्स है भाई, वो कितने ज़्यादा महंगे हैं। वो तो भाई ना ले पाऊँ मैं। मतलब वो तो एक एक तरह से मेरी विश लिस्ट में ही आ गया, वो इतना महंगे है सारे। मेरे को लगता है चार चार है ना टोटल, तो चार मिला के 1 लाख के होंगे वो। तो वो तो मेरी विश लिस्ट में है कि शायद कभी मैं ले पाऊँ इन फ्यूचर, अभी तो नहीं। अभी तो वो छोटे छोटे ले आऊंगी। बट हाँ मेरे को वो विंगमैन ज़रूर चाहिए। या आई नो 25 के ईच, तभी चारों मिला के 1 लाख बोला मैंने। बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है वो। विंगमैन चाहिए मुझे, वो विंगमैन बहुत क्यूट है। बताओ मुझे ही, गाइज राइट वाले मुझे ही नहीं बुलाते, बताओ मैं सबसे रेगुलर वैलोरेंट स्ट्रीमर हूँ। 5 साल से खेल रही हूँ, 5 साल से। और स्ट्रीम भी शायद सबसे ज़्यादा मैंने ही किया होगा, फिर भी नहीं बुलाते, बताओ क्या करे अभी। बोलो भाई गाइस, बोलो जाके उनको। स्ट्रेंजर थिंग्स का टीजर आ गया, मैंने देखा कल। पता नहीं, बट मेरे को इस वाले सीजन का ऐसा वाइब बहुत अलग लगा, पिछले सीजन से बहुत अलग लग रहा था। इसमें कुछ ज़्यादा ऐसा लग रहा था फाइटिंग फाइटिंग हो रही है। बट स्टिल एक्साइटेड। नवंबर था ना, अक्टूबर या नवंबर था, यस। हाय कुलदीप। हाय विवेक। मैं भी एड्रेस भेज रहा हूँ है। मैं भेज दूंगा, ये सिर्फ बातें करता है। ये भाकर बड़ी भेज नहीं पाया, 1 लाख के एक्शन फिगर तो और भेजेगा। बातें सुन लो इसकी। लास्ट उसी इवेंट पे मिली को लगा कि हम आपके भी मॉड उनके अलावा। मेरे को नहीं याद, तुम्हें लगता है मुझे कुछ याद रहता है? Have you watched Suits? Yes, I have watched Suits till season 7 का थोड़े बहुत एपिसोड्स, फिर मैंने छोड़ दिया। It got boring without Ross and Rachel. Hello Tushar. Hello Ayush. You should be in showdown matches in VCT Pacific. पता नहीं यार कब डिजर्विंग लोगों को मिलेगा यार, पता नहीं, मैं तो वेट कर रही हूँ. खैर पैसिफिक में तो नहीं गाइस, मुश्किल है बिकॉज देर आर सो मेनी स्ट्रीमर्स. बट पता है कब पॉसिबल है? जब इंडिया में वीसीटी होगा, और वो तभी होगा जब वीसीटी में कोई इंडियन टीम पहुंचेगी, वरना नहीं होने वाला है. इंडिया में नहीं होने वाला. और इंडियन टीम वीसीटी पहुंची ये भी बहुत मुश्किल है, क्योंकि तब तक वीसीटी आएगा नहीं इधर इंडिया में जब तक कोई इंडियन टीम उधर पहुंचेगी नहीं. सो या बहुत टफ है. लगता है मुझे ही टीम बनानी पड़ेगी. मैच 1:30 है या 2? नहीं अभी 1:30 को ही है, बस स्टार्ट होने वाला है. मैं देख रही हूँ. हाय बदमाश. विवेक भाई मुझे सब्स्टिट्यूट ही रहना होता तो मैंने पबजी में स्पोर्ट्स ही नहीं छोड़ा होता. मैं लिटरली टॉप की टीम्स में भी सब्स्टिट्यूट रह लेती, क्योंकि मैं अच्छा भी खेलती थी उस टाइम भी. मुझे सब्स्टिट्यूट नहीं रहना था. आई वांटेड टू प्ले. जी ने करोड़ पिक किया है, क्या बात कर रहे हो? लेट्स गो. फर्स्ट हेवन है. अच्छा मतलब फर्स्ट आरआरक्यू ने पिक किया है. लेट्स गो ब्रो. GEOP. हाय आडी. शर्लॉक द सेवियर आप ही रिप्रेजेंट करो, है ना? करना पड़ेगा मुझे लग रहा है. कर. हाय साइबोर. टीम बनाती हूँ गाइस मैं, रुको. कहीं जी भी DRX की तरह? नहीं 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 नहीं. थैंक यू प्रदीप. क्या यही प्यार है? हाय स्वरूप. गुड आफ्टरनून. आप किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे? जी फाइटिंग ब्रो. लेट्स गो.
Wrong? I would like to be proved wrong. I want to see how this works. But we won't have to wait any longer because we are going to send it to the stage for our first series of the day, RRQ and GE for VCT Pacific Day.
No, Aaron, I don't think S12 is gonna enter GC. Not anytime soon, for sure. क्योंकि वैसा होता तो मैं ही टीम बना लेती भाई. मेरे से अच्छा प्लेयर कहाँ मिलेगा? इंडिया में तो नहीं, बट हाँ उधर के अच्छे हैं भाई. फिलीपींस से बहुत सारी है ब्रो. बहुत टैलेंटेड प्लेयर्स है. इंडोनेशिया, फिलीपींस, क्रेजी टैलेंटेड. क्या खेलते हैं वो लोग. हाय मिहिर. हेलो बिक्सू. VCT टीम लिल ब्रो शीरो पाजी कपिल. क्या ये टीम है? एक्सक्यूज मी. गली गली VCT नहीं खेलना हमको. डू यू नो माइंडफक? माइंडफक नाम सुना हुआ है. आई थिंक बहुत पहले 5 मैन में खेला है. अब इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ वैलोरेंट प्लेयर. आई एम बिजी. बाय. Let's go.
Pacific Kings are back on the stage. When
Oh
they
shit,
last
मैंने
stepped
phone
foot here,
charge
it
पे
was
नहीं
lifting
लगाया.
up that Pacific trophy, victorious as champions, and they are determined to keep that title. Can the King of Kings dominate once again all the way to the finals road to Tokyo?
They may have struggled internationally lately, but here in Pacific, they are the big dogs, and you are expecting them to have another stellar run straight through the group stage and throw their hat in the ring for a spot at champs.
Of course, they will be up against global esports, and this is a team, of course, that is hoping this stage's roster is the one that will finally get the dub, even if it is against RRQ. There
Let's
are lots
go,
of
bro,
questions
G
and lots of
fighting.
challenges, but make no mistake, the players walking out in the red and blue are no strangers to the stage.
Bro,
There's all the
ban के
experience
आने के
come
बाद
together
फर्क तो
to bring
पड़ेगा.
out global esports ready
Let's see
to face
how
the
he
Pacific
plays.
winners today.
Yeah, it's been a first half of the year filled with struggle. Of course, not happy
Stage 2
with that.
किधर हो
They're
रहा है?
looking to chase
कोरिया
the
में होता है
victory.
ना
They're
हमेशा.
looking to make changes to be constantly improving. I do think they're heading in the right direction. I think their changes are good, but it's a huge opening matchup for them. Having to play the reigning champions is no easy start back for this newly formed roster, and I do think they're definitely not the favorites, but an upset for me, at least, is on the cards.
Do you think if they flash
Let's
your,
go.
your GE player photo up there, they'll be inspired?
Man तो
I'll
wash
text it to them
था
all backstage
bro.
for
अच्छा तो
motivation,
खेलता
and
था
I've
वो.
got me in a beanie.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
That's what they all need
Oh
to
shit,
see.
professional streamer.
But I think it's so doable.
Hello,
especially
Sohan.
with
Hi,
the
Krish.
veto. I think they played the veto
हमेशा
perfect.
उधर होता है,
They've
yes.
lent towards the new match
Pacific
where
के
RRQ
सारे
will
matches
not
उधर
have the
ही
time
होते
that
हैं.
they have had. I think opening on Haven, I do think
VCT
that could be a little
Pacific
bit
के,
rough
I
because
mean.
RRQ have looked good there. But heading into map 2 and map 3, personally, I have to give the edge to GE.
Yeah, RRQ are going to have to play this by ear,
Oh,
basically.
shit.
I mean, at least there is some footage of what RRQ is going to be bringing on this
अरे
GE will
बार
be
बार
able to
change ही
demonstrate
करती
a
रह
little
जाऊंगी
bit,
मैं
and
इनके
I've
चक्कर में.
spoken
मैं नहीं
already
कर.
a couple of times about the changes that they
Hello,
made to their
Gojo.
coaching staff recently. I think it's
RRQ
been quite
picks करो
positive
नहीं
for
GE
them.
ने
So,
किया.
GE, a couple of good reads, and RRQ
अगर
continuing to have
RRQ ने
support
किया तो
like
ये लोग
we've
ने
seen
मुझे झूठ बोला है
internationally.
chat
Could
में.
be a recipe for success. As for RRQ, their coaching staff is really just there to make sure that they can pick themselves
Hi,
back
Max.
up after a couple of lackluster results.
This is good
internationally
afternoon.
And play to the same standard that we
Roast
know
ने
that
साइडर
they
मैप
bring
नहीं देखने दिया
inside Pacific,
भाई.
which
मैं
is
ना
the
ये
very
स्टिंगर
best.
At
हटाऊंगी.
least you do have players who are very familiar.
Stinger
with it. Some
हटाऊंगी.
who have been
Fade
playing on the
animation ही
same
सही
team
है.
Previously, right? Does that even come into play here, especially since you know you have GE
ये साल
basically
stage 2 के
starting
playoffs
on
टोक्यो
a
में
blank
है
slate. This is going to be their
ऐसा
first
क्यों?
biggest showing here on the Pacific stage, and they need to make sure that this
बेचारे प्लेयर्स
feud
भाई
is
कितना
gonna
ट्रैवल
be,
करना
you know,
होता है
a
ना इन
statement
लोग
for
को.
them.
Yeah, they just haven't really taken wins off of any of the bigger name teams here. Most of the closer games or the wins that they've been taking have been against some of the other teams.
हैंड
that have
कैसा
also
है
been
देखो
struggling in
हम
Pacific.
इंसानों
So,
का जैसा
look,
होता
we'll
है
see what
वैसा
they're
है.
gonna bring.
मेरा
Haven
ऐसा है
is
देखो
going to
हाथ.
be a map
तुम्हारा
that we should
कैसा
be
है?
feeling very
अलग दिखता
confident
है.
RRQ will be picking up. They recently took a win off of Fnatic with exactly this
आज सब
comp.
white
Jetkin on
white.
Dioro, Monya on Neon. Crazy Guy, since his debut on Omen in Pacific, has been pretty comfortable on this agent, and Cushy on his signature Sova.
GE mixing things up here. This is a
Complex
composition we don't
Zero.
really see. Leading away
Okay, is
from
this
the meta that
new?
is more double duelist to bring in this deadlock. Now, I do think there's a lot of nice options there. There should be some good combos. The only thing is, it's kind of hard to stop a double duelist with that kind of double senti.
ऐसा नहीं है
because they have
stage 2
so much
कोरिया में
space,
है
you know,
तो फिर
we think
कौन
about the
झूठ बोल
Ori
रहा है.
TPs to get past all this stuff, the Omen TPs, how fast
No,
Neon is.
Vivek.
I think they need to slow down this double duelist, and I think there's a lot of pressure on Crystal's shoulders here on this deadlock to show us why they're willing to go off meta and give us something new here.
We're also getting a couple of answers about the roles.
Hi,
Yomad on the
Sarthak.
scan in it, so Crystal will be the one to make some room, but we've recently also seen Yomad be a little bit more flexible in terms of his role going on to the
अगर
Viper
गली
and some of
VCT
these
है
other
तो हाँ
secondary
विवेक.
Sentis. So we'll keep an eye if GE keeps the roles pretty consistent. Ban on the Senti and Yudotan. I can't wait to see this guy cook on the duelist
Oh,
as
yeah.
he did in stage 1, just filling in.
Well, we're gonna see all of those role shifts.
क्यों
All of
होता
those
है
questions will be
ये?
answered as we step into Haven. Our
How
first
much is
match
the
of
winning
day. We're
price?
gonna toss
I
it
don't
on
know,
over to
but
your
a
casters,
lot.
Achilles and Paperthin.
Care they are not playing for the winning prize. They are playing to qualify for champions. Do you remember Retrix days, bro? How can I forget the best days?
Against RRQ. RRQ not having the best time internationally.
That's
as
the
of late,
best time था.
but Global Esports making a multitude of changes and I think trending in the right direction. Yudotan, duelist. It's the thing that we wanted the entire time.
Yes.
That has looked very, very good for them overall. But in addition, some coaching changes.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, you've got MCE coming into this squad, a historically great coach, you know, helping out as kind of the analyst coach or sub-coach role, whereas you have Elevated, who's fully stepped into that head coach role, so you would expect things to be really well prepared. The fundamentals should look good for GE, and that could be troublesome for RRQ, who look really shaky, like you were talking about internationally. I mean, immediately my eyes turned to Monyet. Yes, when they were playing double duelist comps, that's when they looked their best, especially against NRG at Toronto. But when Monyet was asked to switch over to the controller, he got absolutely destroyed.
White Pen के
against
RRQ को
Team
support.
Heretics. So
That's
players
crazy.
like that I'm looking at. There's a lot of cool storylines here with players who played with each other. Like,
well.
oh, hold the phone.
Speaking of getting destroyed,
He got a little bit there.
I mean, it's not just him either. Look at the damage across the board here.
Oh yeah.
Suffered from RRQ. Crazy guy at 50. Sparrow down to 80. This is a bit of a rocky start. Question, of course, that we have to ask is, what sided map is Haven today? As Jemkin similarly tagged down to 10, trying to make his exit. Yudotan now kind of pinned in. They looked at flush him
LOL.
out, lined up.
मोने
The
ऐसे
guy
कूदते
missile
हुए क्यों
himself
आ
is
रहा
able to
था?
go ahead and collect 4 kills.
Ace.
Crazy guy at 50, the spike.
Nano Ace.
Still dropped at Sewer. They won't hand over the ace. Poppy
क्या
will go ahead and
बात
get himself
है?
on the board, but Global take the opening
What is
pistol.
ban
Yeah,
playing?
that's
Okay,
a
he's
scary
playing
one there
Cypher.
for RRQ. That opening damage they take
So
really hurts them.
basically
Trying
ban
to clear
and
out
Roman ये
Yudotan.
लोग change हुए
You know,
ना
they
ये
send
नया
two, They
है.
have Jemkin
गया
up
कौन?
into A
Patrick
guarded,
who and
they still can't get the job done.
Kenny
He's
is.
able to isolate the two and get the quick kills, and then Jemkin's just left trying to win a 1v1, and Jemkin, another player
Prediction
who
करो
struggled
scores.
internationally,
First half.
you know, was so
वैसे
good.
मतलब एक ही
Was
round
so
हुआ है,
good
बहुत
in
जल्दी है
stage
prediction
one.
के लिए.
The best player we
Kelly
had, I
is
think, in
sorry,
Pacific.
Kenny is
Overall,
दूसरी team
you know,
में.
when you look at the stats and the way that he was playing, and he was
Yeah.
the one leading the charge for RRQ, I think it's hard to argue otherwise, but since then, it's been a
यार
struggle.
ये वाला
It's been
shock
an
dart
18
मेरे को
struggle.
भी सीखना
They're just
है.
going to try for a fast hit.
Poppy up over the top of Ban. Layering in some shots here from the Guardian. Jemkin does manage to find one, but quickly the trade up comes through. as
75G.
Sparrow finds two, eats a good amount of damage, but brings it into a 2v2 where Cushy can also go ahead and recover a weapon. Flank going to be coming in. Cam gets toggled. We'll be able to get the spot out here on
I
Yudotan, who
think
does have that Marshal
7G.
near range.
7-5 but
For now,
7G
the toggle
RRQ
just
5.
coming in, but doesn't get the spot in time. Tiny bit of damage.
खैर इनका इको में बहुत damage हो गया
Cushy
है.
backpedals into that one there, but still managing to tuck into the corner just outside of Garage.
It is very much winnable.
Comment on the hunt. The recon sent. Cushy
Bro,
finding the first.
what recon?
As Yudotan tries
What
to get it done, but he
recon?
cannot. It's a Red Bull
Lol.
clutch from Cushy.
मैं तो
to get
damage
RRQ
बोल रही थी, ये
quickly
तो
on the
वही
board.
हो गया.
Just what the doctor ordered here, and it's the guy who was playing extremely well for RRQ internationally. It's Cushy coming up big. X-Sparrow as well, really consistent on that Sentinel role, and he finds a gap. Now Poppy here from up top, but then it's X-Sparrow using that Cypher Cage to get in and find some great damage with the classics. So what a bounce back here on the eco for RRQ. Just kind of a classic C rush, just go fast. And immediately,
How can I watch
GE
past streams of Retrex?
wants to maybe take a timeout unless it's not anybody's
It's-
timeout. Oh
भाई
no,
इतना
It was-
scroll करना है तो
Ah.
कर
It's the
लो या फिर
different
search कर
music.
सकते हो I guess.
sorry.
मैं title में तो डालती थी scrims and
Yeah,
all
those ears check.
scrims.
I
like, वो
should,
सब.
well,
Let's go to Costco. They have that hearing aid thing, and it's like
is
really
it free?
Yeah.
Sick.
भाई
give it a
first
free
round
test.
इतना
I mean,
अच्छा
obviously
खेल
you
के
buy,
GE ने
the
second
aid
round
after that,
क्या
Yeah.
किया?
I mean, that's fine. I probably could use it.
Can get free tests.
That's
So,
true.
looks like a little bit of a tech pause. Yesterday,
Bro, Kuldeep, it took me
went smoothly was right as
a
rain. So
minute
hopefully,
to
just a quick little
understand.
gear check. Somebody got.
ये किधर से
hyped up
कॉपी
after the
किया है?
Red Bull
मतलब मुझे
clutch.
इतना पता है कि ये
Keyboard came
तुम्हारा
unplugged.
दिमाग तो नहीं हो
I don't
सकता है.
understand. We don't have any EMEA teams here, so where are the tech pauses coming from?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What was your
Usually I can just
score in
blame them.
Retrex?
Yeah.
Bro, it was 3 of us fixed. 3
But
भी नहीं
alas,
actually. मैंने और मोहित ने
seems like
मिलके
it is,
बनाई थी
somewhere
टीम
we're having a
हिटमैन ने.
decent little streak of
फिर
not
बाकी
really
players change होते
encountering
रहते
too
थे.
many. I mean, granted, we did have that super long one at Toronto.
Well, that was, yeah.
Please
Yeah.
come
Well,
back,
that
nice
was
joke.
outside of pretty much anybody's control.
Yeah, exactly.
The
I mean,
power
that
just
was
kicked.
Football
right. I mean,
Twitter,
that's
हाँ पता
nobody's
था
fault.
मुझे.
That's
Bro, you
just
are not so
one of those
smart.
like acts of God. Nothing you can do about it.
First round हारने के बाद बुलडॉग कैसे ले लेते?
Some of
उसने
that.
एनिमी क्यों उठाई है कपिल?
Looks like maybe, and this is just me speculating, maybe a game crash. You can see the crystal didn't have the game up on his screen. Battery's all tapped out. So either way, seems like something likely not too bad. Okay, I'm being told that it is a gear issue. So I think he might have just tapped out of the game to try to maybe finagle the settings of whichever piece of equipment is causing the issue.
Yeah, we'll get it resolved, I'm sure. Maybe just a mouse thing.
Given that we're highlighting it, which is
It's my
like
suspicion.
shaming a culprit.
जी
like when a
का
child,
बैकग्राउंड था ना
It's like a mugshot.
Yeah.
वो लोग तो मर गए तो गन्स तो
This man
मिलेगी
right
ना
here, put it on the
RRQ को।
wanted posters,
You will sit there,
and you will
you
feel
will be
shame.
sorry. So this is on the RRQ side. So I think
Oh.
we're just featuring the mouse.
It is a cool looking mouse.
साइफर डेडलॉक की तो बात ही
You're
नहीं है
welcome.
इनका बैकग्राउंड है इनका अच्छा गन्स है स्टिल आई डोंट नो हाउ दे लॉस्ट
No,
Will
but
be
there's some
pistol
like,
से।
really cool storylines here. Like, obviously with RRQ being defending champions, that's neat. You know, you have like
किसने
former
मैंने ध्यान
teammates,
नहीं दिया
Jemkin and Crystal, back when they're on Scars, going up against each other.
True.
You know, Crazy Guy going up against Crystal again. You know, with that final with Ascension back in 2023.
कोई नहीं गोजो
Some
आई
stuff like
एम
that.
पास्ट
I
इट
mean,
इट्स
Ban's
बीन
return
5
to
years
Pacific yet again. Finding his
मेरी
way
टीम
through
में
as this great,
हमेशा
you know,
कमियां
kind of
थी
flex
सो
player who
मैं
comes
तो
in and
दिल
kind of
पे
just
लेके नहीं
can fit
बैठी हूँ
whatever
अभी तक
role the teams need him to.
Yeah, I feel like that one kind of got glossed over a little bit as we were going.
आई एम
going
जस्ट
into
प्राउड
this
कि
game.
मैंने
Yes.
ट्राई
It's,
किया
you know,
इतने
obviously very
डिस्क्रिमिनेशन
excited
के
to see
बाद
Yutan. I mean, he showed why in that opening
कभी
round.
अच्छी
Yeah,
टीम बन नहीं
4 kills.
पाई बट ठीक है
But yeah, it is good. It is good to see.
मेरी
Ban back.
जगह
I think
कोई
that
और
honestly
होता
when the
तो
adjustments started being
और
announced,
वाली टीम में
that
फिफ्थ
was the
रह
one
के
that kind of
खुश
stood out
रहता
to me the
क्योंकि
most.
उधर
I was like,
पैसा
okay, well,
मिलता
Ban
है
is pretty much like a
बट
rock
मैंने
steady
वो
player.
टीम
He's gonna
खुद
be
से
somebody
लीव
who
करके
isn't
खुद
gonna
की
feed,
टीम
but,
बनाने
you know,
की
isn't
कोशिश
necessarily
की
gonna top frag, but
क्योंकि
has
मुझे
those
पैसा
moments where
नहीं
he
चाहिए
can
था
pop
मुझे
off.
ई स्पोर्ट्स
And
खेलना था
having him in a sentinel
सो
role
या
to really
It's
just
okay.
anchor sights
Hi,
and try
Manthan.
to, you know, enable the rest of the team
And he
with
can
the
flex for you.
information. Then
And he can flex.
he can.
He can flex to duelist. And so he gives you a lot of versatility. I mean, and like you said, he's a
Valo
relatively
comp में भी
consistent player.
थे।
He does have huge
मैं
moments.
वालो में
We've seen
जीसी
some
में
crazy
खेला था
plays from him
बट
in the
बहुत
past,
कम
so
टाइम के लिए
definitely a guy to keep your eyes on as you know, a potential performer for GE. You know, Crystal, I'm kind of curious with him taking up the IGL
इंस्पिरेशन तो है
duties for
कुछ
GE. At
इंस्पिरेशन
least that's
नहीं है
what I'm
भाई
told.
अभी ऐसा लगता है वो ही करना चाहिए था फिफ्थ रह के एटलीस्ट पैसा कमा पाती ई स्पोर्ट्स खेल के ना कुछ मिला ना पैसा मिला ना कुछ और मिला छोड़ना ही पड़ा
that break things open for you, that give you wins that maybe you normally wouldn't get. So that's kind of something I also am kind of tracking here.
Anyway guys, we are not here to talk about
Given that he's
that,
done
we
it
are
in the
here
past,
to watch
you know, that
matches,
Ascension's
so
run,
उस
as
पे
we
focus
keep
करो
mentioning, I think, yeah, it's probably fine if
He's
he's
probably
IGLing.
fine. I don't really have many doubts about it. He's just such a talented player.
Yeah, I think it would obviously more come down to is everybody on the same page? Does everybody have the same understanding here? That sort of form, but little grab on him on yet tries to back out
Lol,
into
bhai.
the smoke, but
खराब
Yutan
लगा।
swings around the corner, spots him at the same time.
क्या ये
Crystal,
लोग बी को कन्वर्ट कर पाएंगे
now it's going to be further silence. Just
मतलब दो
spams
पिक्स मिल
through the
गए ब्रो
smoke.
वेरी मच
We'll
विनेबल
find that headshot.
नहीं बट आरआरक्यू
Setting up the gate crash here for
होल्ड
quick
कर
exit.
रही है लोग
Let's
को
keep
पिक्स
one-
मिल
try to
जाएंगे
stick
मेरे को तो लग
around,
रहा
see
है
if he can clear anything out.
That's a great grab net there. Makes it easy to recognize that that's a clone.
Camera being toggled.
कुलदीप भाई कितना टॉक्सिक है ये
This should be, at the very least, a spike plant. I don't imagine that Ban.
क्या लगता है गाइस ये निकाल पाएगी जी
Just gonna set up, grab the guns.
ये लोग को दो गन्स भी मिल गए
Retake. That's a 5v3.
5v3
Gonna be asked here.
में
Crazy guy, X-Pharaoh and
सब
Jemkin.
फ्लैंक में तो मुझे मुश्किल लग रहा है
Force off the angle immediately. Still does have a flash. Cage going to be popped.
नहीं मेरे को नहीं लग रहा
Spamming it a
निकलने
little
वाला जी
bit.
का राउंड
Jemkin pretty much just needing to hold his ground. Finds the first, looks for the second, but Yeoman just bounds forward, right-click kills. Crazy guy, same spot that Cushy played previously, looking for that
खैर
second
मैं जो
kill.
बोलूंगी
Cannot
उसका
make it
उल्टा ही
happen.
होता है
Poppy and Yeoman
It's a
will
fact.
stick around as we're just going to go blow for blow, back and forth here. As Global Esports regain the lead.
Yeah.
I was
really
about
nice
to say
coordination
now,
there from
wow.
GE.
In heaven
Able to
dual
deal
duelist
with
comp
both
Yoru
players
I
at
saw
once, even
Yoru
after losing
Neon
their Neon. You know, Crystal there, making sure that X-Pharaoh's dealt with. And then you've got Jemkin around the corner.
I mean
Cleared out.
मतलब वो
That's
तो
just a great
स्ट्रैट्स
grab
पे
net
डिपेंड
early.
करता है
I mean,
e-sports
again,
में
this aim in control being won 2 out of the 3 rounds
कि
here
how you are
by GE.
playing Neon मुझे
There's a
better
lot
लगता है
of
if you
good
want to
FRQ
play
tilt
fast
That's opening it up for them. So here on
अगर
this
फास्ट
defender
नहीं
side,
खेलना है
looking
तो
to put
योरो
that
आइसो
double sentinel comp to really good use.
मेरे को
against
ज्यादा
this-
बेटर लगता है नियॉन के साथ ब्रीच सोवा वो
Okay.
मुझे बेटर लगता है डबल डुलिस की जगह
Well,
having a
बोलो फिर मैं गोल्ड हूँ क्या
an interesting start. As I don't like that. Well, they're hauling a PC out onto the stage, so I think we might be doing
Okay.
a swap.
might have a little bit of time.
We do. I think we'll get.
शिरो आप
as we get
RRQ को
confirmations,
सपोर्ट
we'll
कर
go
रहे हो
ahead
एंड
and
दैट्स
guys
फाइनल
updated. Did you watch any of EMEA?
No.
जिंक्स हो रहा है नहीं
I
मुझे
fell
सच में
asleep.
लगा था मुश्किल है
Honestly,
भाई
I got
उनके
home
लिए
last night, and I was, even though it
चार
was kind of a
flank आ रहे
fast
थे
day, still a little jet lagged, and I was like laying in bed, and I'm like, I'll just put it on, and then I just
Nick, इतना
I didn't
tech
even
pause
make it
क्यों
to
हो
the
रहा है
analyst
लेकिन?
desk. I was out.
मोने is annoyed भाई मोने is like कितना टेक पॉज भाई टेक पॉज पे टेक
Okay.
पॉज
Was it mega defender sided like it was here?
I don't remember.
ये ऐसे क्यों देख रहे हैं किसको देख रहे हैं
But yeah, Navi able to come out with the win was a
Oh,
little.
God bless Angel. Oh.
And then
VCT EMA की वॉच पार्टी चल रही
giant
हाँ मुझे लगा था
took
मैं
down,
पैसिफिक का कर रही हूँ
Vitality
which
2-0.
actually EMA है
Oh, okay.
that was
That's a. I
sick.
mean,
कल के
watch.
मैचेस
that's the
देखे
thing.
EMA
Yeah.
के
Wow.
They played really well.
That's great.
थोड़ा
in a
सा
way.
देखा,
I mean, I
नहीं-
feel a little
नहीं
bad
देखा
for Vitality,
actually.
but not like that much. I don't have any real big horse in that game.
No, it was
मेरे को
really
क्योंकि
well
ना
coordinated from them. I was very surprised to see
I mean,
how
पता है कल बहुत वैसा फील हो रहा था ब्रो मतलब आई कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन
But,
शायद बट
yeah, that's. I mean,
बहुत
that's concerning there. I
इरिटेटेड
mean, obviously Vitality's had
फ्रस्ट्रेटेड
some
कि
shakeups,
मैं
so
कुछ कर नहीं पा रही हूँ हाथ की
Yeah.
वजह से मेरे को पक
it
भी
looked
रहा
so
था
good at the beginning
बट
of the
कुछ
year.
भी देखने में मजा भी नहीं आ रहा था मैंने यूट्यूब ट्विच
really did well.
इंस्टाग्राम
Unfortunately,
एक्स
for the
सारी
coaches,
एप्स
not
पे
much to
ऐसा ऐसा
do
स्विच
other than
करके
sit back
बहुत अपना बेस्ट
wait
ट्राई
this out
किया
like the rest of us here.
डिस्ट्रैक्ट करने खुद को बट नहीं हो रहा
Of
था
course, did get to see
तो मैं
MC
डेडिकेटेडली
there
कुछ
in
भी
the
नहीं
booth.
देख पा रही थी
Oh, that's right. But Penny was back.
मैं बस
right?
विश कर रही
Yep,
थी
that's
कि
super
कोई
cool.
ऐसा लाइव
Yeah,
आ
really
जाए
happy
जिसका
to see the
स्ट्रीम
shot.
देख के मुझे
Really
अच्छा
rough
लगता
start,
है
but
मतलब
they stayed
टैरिक
right as they started to turn the gears on that
भाई,
first map of Icebox. Angel
टैरिक
just
नैट्स
decided to
नैट्स
rip
रात
it
को
up.
करता नहीं है
And he
कोई
just
लाइव ही
killed
नहीं
like 2-3
आता भाई
people with a
कैसे
Shara on
बेटर
the B
फील
side.
करूँ
Oh God.
But they were starting to heat up, and then with that,
कोई
they looked
ढंग का
really
लाइव
good
नहीं
going
था
into the second map.
सब
Yeah.
ट्रैश
And then they got blown out on Corode.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it was very attacker sided for Navi there. Interesting.
Which I think they
It's a
asked
long
Angel,
day since
"Why
PC is
are you-
gonna
why did
change.
you,
How do you know?"
Leave the corrode up, and he's just like, I just
किसका
think it
PC
feels
में
this
issue
thing. I
है
just think I just want to play this.
Yeah.
I was like,
मैं
okay,
था ना
all
कल
right, sure,
बोला तो
Angel.
सब ट्रैश
There's no strategy behind it. There's no real confidence. He's just like, I just want to play the new
Hi
map.
Sounds fun.
Smith
Like, that's sick. Well, anyway, seems like this is going to take a little bit longer than we might have anticipated originally, so we do apologize. We're going to go to a quick little break, and we'll be right back.
So この部分は自分が加入してうまくいってると思ってるんですか？はい。
거짓입니다.
Waldu broadcast mentioned oh I was not paying attention आओ guys Walden
何これ？
dum 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 dum
本格的な
dum dum dum
元気で
agent
質問コーナーをやってい
इसका
ます
agent है
잠깐 들어주시오.
Raze
ガチでやばい
फीमेल डोलिस देखा क्लोज ब्रो इट्स जेट ब्रो मैं पहले जेट ही लिखने वाली थी मेरा एक पारी में हो सकता था एक सेकंड ये कलर्स बहुत नियॉन ब्रो नियॉन के अलावा नहीं हो सकता है ना ये कोई
すごいねこれ捕まえてる
भाई ये नियॉन के अलावा कोई हो ही नहीं सकता है आई थिंक
ね
कर दूं क्या
진실로 당신은 본 검사 중 내가
इन्होंने मेरे साथ स्कैम किया है
ね
इन्होंने ज्यादा ब्लू दिखाया एक सेकंड ये इन्होंने चेंज किया है पहले ऐसा नहीं दिखाया था
EFM
ये ग्लिच होता है क्या
選手はあなたですか？いや違います
हेलो
진실로
でもこれは
あ
さ一番と思ってもいいんじゃない？いやまだまだまあでもそれでもステージ1のパフォーマンスには絶対まあ衝撃的なプレーとかあったしその時強かったね DFM はプレイオフに進出できると思いますか？はい
좀 거짓성 발언을
赤部さんいや ちょっと待って、マジで緊張が入った。緊張が入ったね。あまりいい結果じゃなくて、まあ周りの視点とか、みんなが見てる視点とか、まあそういう部分でちょっと緊張が入ったかなって感じですね。
もしステージ1でペーパーレックスが DFM に負けていたらトロン
गलत दिखा रहे, पहले ज्यादा दिखाया था इन्होंने, ब्लू ज्यादा दिखाया था. ये देखो, ये देखो, अभी ये फोटो, पहले वो फोटो. यार मम्मा सुन, रुको यार.
今年日本のチームが大会でトロフィーを持って帰ることができると思いますか？
はい。
なんかちゃんとそういうところで赤が出てくるね。
いやまあもちろん持ちたい。日本チームでなんかトロフィーを持ちたいっていう気持ちはあるけど、
帰れるかと言われたら、
そうなんか結構なんか他のレベルとかも結構強いんでって感じですね。
いやちょっと今回俺か。本当に緊張する。
やばいよこれマジで。これマジでガチガチすぎて。
गाइस अलग दिखाया है, तुम लोग को रियलाइज कैसे नहीं हो रहा है? ये देखो, किलजॉय के कलर्स ये हैं और इन्होंने पहले मुझे अलग फोटो दिखाई है. इसमें देखो, इसमें ग्रीन भी है, येलो भी है. ये देख के तो ऑब्वियस है कि मैं केजे गेस करती. तुम लोग मेरी स्ट्रीम पे जाके देख लो पीछे करके. ये क्या चीटिंग है? Bro, this is not fair. अलग था वही तो. ये देख के तो इजी है गेस करना. ग्रीन येलो इतने सारे कलर सिर्फ किलजॉय में है. चीटर चीटर वॉल्डल चीटर. फोटो ही नहीं आया मैप का. ब्रो ये तो बहुत बार देखा है मैंने. हैं? यार ये तो बहुत बार देखा है मैंने. किधर होता है ये?
ちょっと自分の中でちょっと引っかかってるのが一個あって、
हैं?
とは言えないよねっていうところ。
なるほどね。今年日本チームがトロフィーを持つって信じてますか?
क्या बात कर रहे हो? तुम लोग को भी नहीं पता है.
ちょっと出ました。
एक सेकंड.
思ってますけどね。
もちろん僕も思ってましたよね。
思ってるけどな。
गराज नहीं है तो फिर कहाँ होता है? मुझे लगा गराज वाले डब्बे पे होता है.
まあ今のところ振るってないからってのはあるけど、まあ取れると。
कोई तो डब्बा ही है ये. मे बी ए शॉट का डब्बा.
すいません、俺たち。
नहीं तो फिर बी. बी बैक.
ジェタは
भाई मैं कह रही थी कि ये तो मैंने बहुत बार देखा है. एग्जैक्टली भाई, इधर बी पे ही खेलती हूँ मैं पूरा टाइम. भाई ध्यान कैसे नहीं रहा मुझे. मेमोरी इशू.
Oh, they just pushed up.
There's some up.
Enemy spotted A.
80.
मैंने ना इसका नाइफ से एम देख के सिल्वर किया. How is he plat?
Fire in the hole! One enemy remaining.
How is he plat, bro? इसका नाइफ पे इतना गंदा एम था, मैंने इसलिए सिल्वर किया. I don't know how is this guy plat. ओमन का अल्ट का ही होता है ऐसा शायद. ब्रो मैंने पहली बार एक बारी में किया है इसमें. व्हाट? इजी था, आई नो इजी था, बट स्टिल पहली बार किया मैंने एक बारी में. Sentinels of Light Show. Look at us. I've never seen a more beautiful group of heavily armed soldiers. हैं? ये कौन है? Neon? ये कौन है? Jet? फीमेल ही लग रहा है, देखो ऐसा तो कोई फीमेल लग रहा है मुझे ज्यादा, बट कौन? फेड तो नहीं हो सकता, रहना भी नहीं होगा, रेस नहीं, ये रेस जैसा नहीं साउंड कर रहा है। और कौन है फीमेल? रहना भी नहीं, रहना रेस तो नहीं लग रहे मुझे, फेड भी नहीं, वाइस भी मेरे को तो नहीं लग रहा है, किल जॉय नहीं, सेज भी नहीं, तो कौन है? स्काई हो सकता है, नहीं मुझे नहीं लग रहा फिर ये कोई फीमेल है। केजे क्या बात कर रहे हो? नहीं
Look at us.
बोलो।
I've never seen a more beautiful group
हार्बर
of heavily
है
armed
ये।
soldiers.
What the fuck? ब्रो हार्बर पूकी है क्या? हार्बर पूकी है गाइस, पूकी हार्बर, मुझे लगा कोई फीमेल है। शिट शिट, कितना चलने वाला है ब्रो? ये कौन सा सिनेमैटिक है? ये मैंने नहीं देखा, मुझे पैसिफिक का होगा ना आई थिंक। Oh, I think we are back.
We are back, and we are ready to go back into the game here.
That
Apologies
time.
for the issues, but hopefully all
It's
will
okay.
be well
We
for the
forgive you,
remainder
man.
of this match and day.
वायरल
2-1
शुरू होते ही खत्म हो जाता है, हाँ
We've done nothing but go
ना।
back and forth here between the two squads thus far. Let's see if RRQ can maintain the trend as we see just a hero rifle here in the hands of Cushy. Otherwise, Sheriffs and Stingers.
Looking to try to find a way to open up into the site, but Crystal goes out the wall.
Does, but still a couple people out in front of this one. As it does end up getting cleared. Some hot shots
No.
being sent, and Jemkin says, well, just track the tracers. And managing to find that quick shot from Yudotan, swapping
Nice
over the
shot.
weapon, immediately peeks and
What?
finds Jemkin with a headshot. What in the hell is that? Gets
भाई
himself a third.
उड़ोताना
Because why
गुस्से
not?
में लग रहा है ना?
Yudotan is just right now operating on a different plane of existence. Ping reveal on a crazy guy, trying to counter spam.
Oh,
Yudotan once
ace,
again with a 4K
ace,
this time.
ace.
Now going to be looking for the ace.
Let's go,
And he
finally
will
bro,
have
after
it.
first
Welcome
round
back from the
4K now
break.
he gets his
The guy missile has
ace.
struck. 3-1. Global Esports now going to be in the lead.
Ace.
Outrageous stuff
थोड़ा
from
सा लेट हो
Yudotan.
गई।
I mean,
Bro,
holding the
Watchparty
line there
streamer,
with an outlaw.
yes.
Okay, one shot, one kill, but that peek around the corner, that is as fast as it gets.
He's 11-2-1.
He's kind of
Exactly bro, क्या खेल
Like,
रहा है भाई
okay, yeah,
उड़ोतान?
good, nice shot, Jemkin, good one. But the no scope, there's the re-peek. We don't actually have the Jemkin shot back on camera here, but good lord, Yudotan. That is so disgusting.
Yeah, he's on another level.
GE winning stage 2
immediately
इसको
it's on
देख
another
लो।
This one for real though.
हो गया, अभी टाइम आउट है, मुझे लगा
That
फिर
is
से
the
टेक
correct
पॉज,
music.
हर राउंड के बाद
As,
टेक पॉज आ रहा है।
RRQ gonna have to pump the brakes here.
Gonna have to figure something out. It's been pretty tough. I mean, a lot of these setups that GE has are just, punishing through smokes, punishing at the early part of the game. And the coaching staff for GE, get the mic up just a little bit so they can hear you there. And I mean, it's looked really solid so far. A lot of that double controller util early was providing value. Yudotan just being himself, being one of the better duelists
इतना
we
लंबा
have
टेक
out there.
पॉज मिला था, टाइम आउट ले
Now,
लिया
you're
अब।
going to need somebody from
Tech
RRQ
pause
to
में
start
coach
stepping up. You're
cannot
going to need some
talk.
answers there for that A lobby control.
वरना तो फिर
Probably
चीटिंग
just
है
gonna
भाई
have to
एक
take a
तरह
pause
से।
in the early part of the round. I mean, you don't have nearly as much deep util on the side of RRQ to contest that A lobby, so you need to wait it out and then make your move after that. Maybe use Cushy's util to kind of get a little bit of info before you start pushing out or push some deep smokes here down A long.
Again. Net forward, this time Yudotan gonna be taken down off the rip. Great shots from Crazy Guy to be able to find that.
भाई उसको ही उठा लिया।
Relation sent forward, but Maniet still fighting.
मोने भी कह रहा है कि
Away
मैं
with
भी
two
मार
quick
सकता हूँ।
kills. Clear out everybody alive, basically unscathed. It's
ये
only
round तो
Maniet
गया।
taking a tiny little bit of damage. He's back.
अरे he was expecting flash भाई,
And struck down.
पहले ही घूम
Very
गया।
nice little pivot here from the side of RRQ. Just great shots coming in. Very quickly counteract the aggression from Global Esports.
Yeah, going to use that Hunter's Fury to great effect there. They're going to put X-Vero just a little bit past, use the TP from Crazy Guy. He gets the opener. Manya able to get ahead of the deadlock util. Find that kill onto Crystal in the corner. And then Jemkin for the finisher. So the duelists stepping up when they need to here for RRQ. And they found a way past that early A lobby util. So find a good moment to get some work done. Yudotan gonna go for that operator with the regen shield. Crazy guy on a scouting mission. Back to the rest of his team.
ये क्या ऐसे फेक करने के लिए अल्ट किया ताकि वो लोग चेक करने जाए? हाँ, उसने भी बैक साइड चेक किया. सोवा सीटी चेक कर रहा है. ओमन सीटी देखने गया पूरा. तो फिर उस टाइम पे कुछ रिएक्ट तो करो. वो लोग तो पूरा क्लियर कर लेंगे.
Jiggles out, Cushy dead on the floor. Very nice.
हाँ, अभी ये जाना चाहिए.
RQ though.
अब तो चेक कर भी लिया वो लोग ने. उनको पता है फेक अल्ट है.
Sort of investigating over towards this A site, but looks like they're going to split up a little bit.
A TP back from Jemkin. You know, trying to get some info. Trying to figure out what's going on. That's going to lean G over towards B with that spot.
180 घूम के कैसे? नहीं, ह्यूमन फ्लैश डॉज थोड़ी होगा. अगर तुम उसके एरिया में हो तो तुम फ्लैश होगे.
Clears out the trip. Gifton making some noise, pushing forward, and just can't even track him. Slides right into the shins. Cuts him down from below.
Bro, 5v5
now to try to defend this post plant. Hunter's Fury available if Yeoman finds a
retake
tag
में
off this
recon के साथ omen flash ult.
Until everybody's in the go positions. Paranoia into the recon set.
Ult भी किया उसने.
Yutan trying to break his way forward. Crazy guy gonna
Good
be able to find one.
retake.
Yutan
Good
gives himself
retake.
another 4K.
Bro, another
ace.
What is he doing? Yutan को क्या हो गया?
He's unstoppable.
Damn bro. भाई G को क्या हो गया guys? G खेल रही है आज.
And I was thinking it in the back of my head. I'm like, he's gonna
first
pop the
round
overdrive
4K,
here
then
and just take over
ace,
the round,
another
isn't he?
ace. Crazy.
And he does. I mean, just poor
भाई
X-Pharaoh there.
अकेले ही मार दे रहा है.
That is a great readjustment. That slide to break the angle. And then
तीनों
the
को मारा.
overdrive tries to be countered by Manya,
Damn,
and he's
bro,
just
damn.
done in instantly.
अब मुझे डर सा लग रहा है क्यों भाई?
Tally, that's 2.
16 kills in 6 rounds.
How many aces can we get? I don't even know what the record is for a single player in a single map. I would guess that it's maybe 2.
भाई ऐसा गेम तो मैं आज एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रही थी.
Well, let's see if we can break that here. As Pan pushing forward, able to intercept Chimkin there within the cage. Keeps himself protected, looks for a little bit more, but there's too many targets on the opposite side, so ends up getting taken down. Neartep now invested, Monyet gone. Poppy traded out. Gibson just now arriving with that operator in hand. Might have to pass this one over to somebody else if they want to make a play for this, given that it's a 3v3. I think they absolutely should. Plenty of money as well, so there you go.
कहना तो वैसे भी चैम्प्स तो नहीं जा रही. क्या मतलब है नहीं जा रही ब्रो? अगर टॉप 2 में आते हैं तो जा सकते हैं वो लोग.
You got not much to slow down
What you
Yudotan, though.
saying? What you saying, Sarthak? What you
It's gonna have to be
saying?
good shooting.
Swings in, finds the first, does get traded out, but Yeoman's there to trade it up. Cushy now gone, and that leaves Xpero out into the open, taken down. Op still carried forward, gonna be cash, plenty across damn near everybody.
But ban तो ठीक है. योमान किधर से आया है? मैंने क्योंकि मेरे को नहीं याद.
So far, it
पहले
looks
नाम
like
किधर अगर
Haven is a
सुना
defender
देखा है
side
तो
of
कोई
map
और
today.
टीम में.
Once again,
G versus PRX है ही नहीं इस
yeah, I
बार.
was gonna say.
Groups
I
का
mean,
सिस्टम है ना
RRQ here
थोड़ा.
just trying to find any opportunities to dodge Yudotan. Ban there, at least good for one. Some good trades for
Things
both
करने
sides.
के लिए
But
बोल रहा था. अब तो हो गया भाई.
again, Yudotan just accelerates, and you're able to trade him. But Yeoman there, able to deal with Cushy's swing. Trying to
Nice
create that
man,
crossfire for
nice.
the opening kill for Yudotan.
Genji योमान.
Again, opening the doors
Kick
for
off
the
में
retakes.
Genji में था?
And you're back onto an eco
क्या
here
बात
as
कर रहे हो?
RRQ on your map
और
pick.
उससे पहले?
Deep smoke here early.
Because I don't remember.
Yep. They're gonna use this Cypher cage to get a little bit further forward, but didn't get any contact, so they're falling back. There's that op.
And there's a shot. Crazy guys down to 2.
मारा मुझे वही लगा.
2 players with 55 health between them.
2 HP पे कैसे बचा वो? कितना पड़ा उसको?
I'd love to find a way to
1-1
convince
नहीं
GE that you've gone the other
क्या
side.
वॉल बैंक पड़े क्या मुझे तो समझ ही नहीं आ
What
रहा
you can do here except just send out the paranoia, get on the
ओ
site,
भाई मोन ने
try to
मूवमेंट
avoid
ब्रो
this op.
ये जाएगा for some time in change
RRQ, this does allow them to try to push forward, get into some
बॉडी
more
वॉल
aggressive
बैंक पड़ा
positions to try to utilize these
148
stingers.
ओह
Jemkin still with the battle, could certainly do some damage.
हाय केशव
Swing in, Yutan able to find one. Monyet going to be taken down by the op. Recon getting the ping. Swing off of that one. Xpero looking for some damage.
Bro,
Jump
that
forward there,
trip,
keep the
but
trip
वो
wire.
wait हो गया उसके लिए
Trade back comes in as Yeoman does get taken down, but still the numbers and
भाई
damage is
उड़तान
very
क्या
much in
खेल
that
रहा है
area
लेकिन
of Global
क्या
Esports.
क्या रिटेक कर रही है
2
जी
kills in a plant, but nothing more.
ब्रो मतलब
Global
कितना
very
effortlessly
quickly
कर रहे हैं
getting
लोग
themselves
रिटेक ऐसा
up
नहीं
to
लग रहा है
6
देख
round
के
wins.
Yeah, I love the coordination that we're seeing from
Damn,
Global
bro.
Esports today.
नाइस
You know, using Yudotan as bait to swing with Poppy. You know, Ban doing a really solid job. It's kind of would be expected.
मैंने कल मारा था 149 है तुम तो फिर
Knows where he
गोल्ड
needs to
प्लेयर
be
हो यार
to get that impact kill, but Yudotan with the operator.
कहीं भी
Not
सिल्वर तो
afraid
नहीं
to
पहुंच
swing that
गए
corner. Tripwire.
ये मैप डिफेंसिव हो गया है ब्रो ये
onto
टीम से
Crystal,
हो
but
नहीं रहा है
Outside
अटैक
of that wasn't too much of a problem for Global Esports.
क्रेजी
This is
रिटेक
starting to
ब्रो
get very worrisome for RRQ. You got to get this round to go because economy is going to be in the bin again. If you can't get this one through, they're going to disrespect the smoke this time. Just pushing further forward. And that gives you a ton of info. And you would love for the RRQ boys to lean into this B site with all that Sentinel util.
Or trip is there, but no way to play off of it.
कोई था ही
Quite
नहीं
have the
उधर क्यों
angle. Cam gets a spot. Yudotan trying to push their way forward here out of the A lobby. Trying to get a bit of a surrounding formation here
भाई
onto
मुझे
the players of
बी
RRQ.
रिटेक बड़ा
Oh,
जीजी
look at this
लगता है
Wall them off. Nice shot there
ये
from
राउंड जी
Jemkin.
के लिए
Great
टफ
peek,
है
however, Yudotan has the angle. Takes him down. Do they expect the second layer in the cubby is going to be the question. Paranoia going to be sent out, but that's going to connect on to
Now
absolutely
he
nobody. It
knows
seems
there
they
is
are
one
suspicious
backside.
of this as
Just
the recon
hold
does
him.
come through, but Cushy able to hold his zone. Finds the kill there. Crystal answering one back, scaling forward, finding Cushy. Yeoman trying to push his way in, and Crystal has to do it all!
What?
He's
भाई
an
इसने
absolute
जा जा के
behemoth.
सबको मार दिया क्रिस्टल ने
The fuse is there, and a lead is secured at the half.
क्या हो रहा है ये मेरे को तो लगा था ये तो नहीं बी रिटेक तो नहीं हो
Global
रहा
Esports is just fired up. They're going to recover the
fuck
Octaboot.
bro
Hero
ये
play
पे जा
after
जा
hero
के मार
play.
दिया ब्रो उसने जा
And
जा के
RRQ could
लिटरली
just not answer back enough. This round looked like maybe they were going to get it done. I like the patience that Xvero is playing with, but Crystal's even more patient. Expects the player right around
डैम
the
ब्रो
corner.
क्या मारा है
Yes,
You're
he is.
insane.
I agree.
जो भी बोला भाई +1
Unbelievable.
जी का ही मैच है ना ब्रो
Once again, shock dart forward. This
भाई
time
कुलदीप
widely
को बोलो
avoided.
एक अपॉलॉजी लेटर लिख के पूरा ट्विटर पे
This is tricky now. I mean, RRQ trying to set up coordinated hit here. You're one away from a Hunter's Fury, one away from a Neural Theft. You can get to this post plant. Oh no.
Poppy top of the box, able to find one. Peeks over towards Hell, and this time Crystal not going to be afforded the opportunity
सीज
to turn
नहीं
over
था
the
क्या
heroics
मॉर्निंग
here.
मुझे
Quickly
लगा
traded
सीज
out.
था या फिर सीज
Just
में ही
been
मारा है
Neotom
शायद
left. They know the crazy guy is going to be dangerously low on HP. Has thrown up over the top. It's the spot out here.
भाई उसकी वॉल उधर क्यों है
And having to back away. Only corpse to try to get a neural off of.
चलो
his
अभी
lit
तो
down
ये राउंड
shooter,
तो
so
देखो
it's
नहीं
going to be pretty much impossible unless he can
ये
create a
राउंड तो
new
नहीं
one.
आने वाला
Push though, Yudotan able to find one. Some more attention going to be paid over towards sewers, but now it's all right here. Oh, there's
भाई ये स्कोप ग्लिच
as Monyet does meant to come
ये
away
डाइवर्जन
with the
शॉप
kill.
पे ही होते हुए
3K
देखा
for
है
him to
मैंने
get RRQ a third round win. Still plenty of work to
मुझे
be
लगा
done
था
down
अभी
here.
तक फिक्स
They
हो
wanna
गया
try
होगा
to
क्योंकि
recover
ये
this
तो
half.
जब मैं
Yeah,
खेल
well, I
रही
tell
थी
you
तब भी
what,
था
if you get 2 more rounds here as RRQ, you're going to be feeling pretty good. You're going to be feeling like, okay, didn't go great, but we got through it. This is just a well-timed, coordinated hit. Even though Poppy able to get the opener, the follow-up is great from Monyet and company. And they're able to hold on to some big ults for this next round. Got that. Hunter's
ओके
Fury, have a neural
जेमकिन
theft.
ने ऑप उठाया
Jemkin's got an operator.
ब्रो इज 20-6 भाई वाओ हेलो हेलो
got some real options.
नहीं ये स्पेक्टेट में दिखता है साल तक.
Maybe kind of punch back a little
प्लेयर्स
bit
के
here in the
साथ हो
early
रहा
parts
होता
of the
तो
round.
वो लोग
Find
वो
those
स्किन
opening
यूज
picks
नहीं
that have
करते
been widely going GE's
और
way.
वो मतलब
Clear the
फिगी
shock
भी हो
dart
जाता है
from
स्पेक्टेट
Yudotan.
का ग्लिच है.
But he's going to clear that cam right back. So you know somebody's playing close front B, but how do you want to deal with that? Do you want to just maybe throw a smoke at them? Try to rotate around it. Crystal's going to hold that tight angle through the doors. No, he's not. Oh, no.
Damn.
There's one. Crazy guy going down. It's heavy impact kill to be found.
Well, and that's frustrating for RRQ because you should have had some awareness that somebody could be close. Based on the clear the cam. Another good grab net from Crystal.
Damage भी नहीं पड़ा.
Through the door, but it's not actually finding too much damage there. Actually, none at all. Pivot at the same time. RRQ swinging back around towards his A side. Double sonic sensors going to be set up here.
Oh, they know. Look at this. Look at these rotations.
Warrior Sports very quickly getting into the right position. Clone clears one. Yeoman just on the timing, able to find Jemkin. That's the operator down. Yudotan sliding forward, gets himself a second kill. And that is the door slammed shut here in RRQ's face. 20 seconds remaining. Nothing left to
ये
do
लोग
but
को
just
ऑप
back
का
away
कोई
and
एडवांटेज
save.
ही नहीं हुआ.
Yeah. This has got to be frustrating for RRQ. Okay. Get one.
Good for one.
Well, nice little
Timing.
transfer there from Cushy. It's a bit
खुशी
more costly for them. It's only Poppy who really has money behind.
खुशी रियल आईडी से आओ.
As he will be able to save that weapon. Both teams a little rocky on the eco, but it's ultimately Global Esports who have a clear advantage.
Well, now you
चलो
could
भाई
put that ult
7-5
cycle
तो
to
नहीं
use for
हुआ.
RRQ. He got shut out of the round before you could even use the Hunter's Fury.
मुझे फीलिंग वैसे 8-4 का आ रहा था बट फिर मुझे लगा कि नहीं आ रहा क्यों.
Okay, got a nice double from
अभी
Cushy.
स्टार्टिंग में स्ट्रगल कर रही है
Playing
बट
off those stuns
निकालेगी
really
वो.
nicely. Smanyet's gonna
खैर
grab
ये राउंड तो भी मुझे
Judge.
नहीं लग रहा. मेरे को
Stinger
तो
for Crazy Guy.
मेरे हिसाब से 9-3 हो
This
सकता है
round
बट मोने
has
पे
looked
जज
good
और
again
अल्ट
going
है.
into the Sentinel.
ये लोग पे अच्छे
Finally
अल्ट्स हैं. ये राउंड निकाल सकते हैं एक्चुअली RRQ. बहुत अच्छे अल्ट्स हैं.
Oh no.
Crystal just dismantles them so very quickly. Yudotan just
Bro, मैं
fishing for a
बोलती
kill.
क्यों?
Hasn't taken low, hasn't taken
बोलती
down. Crazy
क्यों
guy, the
मैं?
spike now dropped over here.
है
And the
बोलती
lumber
क्यों
stack.
मैं?
Cushioning Sparrow once again.
बेवकूफ.
Sat back wondering how the hell
The fuck bro.
do we get out of this
अरे
situation?
भाई
Yeah.
कभी
And
ऐसा
now you
होगा
just-
कि मैं कुछ
Cushion's
बोलूं
gonna
और
sprint over,
वैसा ही
sonic
हो.
sensor still active.
नहीं नहीं
Yep.
नहीं नहीं नहीं
Still
नहीं
creeps,
नहीं.
though.
उल्टा ही होना है.
Avoids it.
Yep, got
This
past.
is going to have to be one hell of a flank.
See how aware Yeoman will
अभी
be.
मुझे समझ आ गया गाइस.
Hunter's Fury in the
नियॉन
back,
जज को कैसे
just in
काउंटर
case.
करना है. डेडलॉक. क्या सीज फेंका है प्यारा.
But everybody else just
बस ऐसा ही खेलना है मुझे.
got a couple angles you really got to watch, and now Yeoman going to be tasked making sure that spawn is dealt with.
सार्थक भाई ट्विच है ये. और फिर वो अटकने वाला होता ही है. देख लो ना भाई क्या दिक्कत है.
Cushy finding one. Crystal dead. Needs so much more. Drone cleared. 20 seconds to try to make a go of this. Gets the dink. Gets the elimination. Cushy gets another, but Yudotan is there to stand in his way. A monstrous effort from the RRQ
भाई
Sova.
बस.
But Yudotan has just been on
भाई
another
उड़ोतान
plane
क्या
of
भाई
existence
25
right now.
and 7.
9-3.5
Oh
Global
my
Esports
god.
showing up in a massive fashion as Yudotan is
Guys.
25 and 7 at the half.
25 and
better
7 है
than
भाई
what
वो
Yudotan
बंदा.
just showed
क्या
us
खेल
in
रहा है वो?
And there's that Hunter's Fury. Does find some value, but he pops the overdrive. We already saw what we could do with it earlier. And he knew that Crazy Guy was in that smoke somewhere. Couldn't quite find the kill initially, but the follow-up reveal from Yeoman makes it a little bit easier for him. Oh my goodness. What a start for this new Global
क्या
Esports
लगता है
roster.
guys?
It's just insane. I mean, Yudotan, it's looking like
25-7 तो सब फुल गेम में भी ना करे. उसने हाफ राउंड में कर दिया.
somehow
Getting double
भाई
he's getting hit with a
मस्त मारा है ब्रो.
smurfing
उसने
demon.
क्रेजी मारा है. पिस्टल कौन जीतेगा
You
गाइस?
go look at their account and they're like peak radiant, and you're like, come on now.
Yeah.
मेरे को लग रहा है RRQ निकालने वाली पिस्टल फीलिंग आ रहा है ऐसा
Yeah, all right.
Sure, yeah.
You can't even mathematically be put into my games. I'm higher ranked than you. How is this possible? Something's not adding up. He's averaging over 2 kills a round, given the 25. And I'd say, yeah, he's been slowed down a little bit, but he's still operating at a blistering pace.
Oh, yeah.
He was going so fast, doing like faster than the speed of light, and now like he's like
breaking physics.
Yeah, I don't know.
कम बैक हो जाए ब्रो नहीं RRQ थोड़ा जीजी लग रही है मैप पे थोड़े लॉस से लग रहे हैं मेरे को तो खैर करोड़ देखना है I'm glad कि डिसाइडर नहीं है करोड़ नेक्स्ट मैप पे
Even dying for the cause in a few
10-2 से उठी चला गया था क्योंकि 10-2 कर्स है 9-3 is no longer a curse.
Biting off more than he could chew, slides in the back of sight, thinking that he was going to get a catch on a Xparrow, but RQ laying a bit of a trap, having the right
as I said, 9-3 is no longer a curse.
That's going to force a pivot here from GE.
Well, they've got an open B site. It's just kind of on RRQ here to kind of set up some flanks. And with that wall, that deadlock wall, you can lock off one entire side. Just kind of
कभी किसी टीम ने सरेंडर किया है कुणाल ऐसे नहीं होता What the fuck कुणाल पहली बात तो why would anyone surrender दूसरी बात you cannot surrender it's esports
Van going to be taken down here at front. Crystal just tucked in the corner looking for a timing and might just be able to find it. It's going to hear plenty of noise in around mid. As Yeoman able to find one. Crystal now striking, finds Xparrow here from the back.
No escape.
That's going to be lobbed out. Gets a grab onto one.
थोड़ा सा नीचे
right around Crazy Guy. He's still sticking onto the fuse though. Needing to clear this out, and they cannot
भाई उसको
RRQ.
थोड़ा सा नीचे
Go
मारना
ahead
था
and pick up the pistol here to start off the second half.
VCS में हुआ था accidentally किसने किया bro accidentally कोई कैसे कर सकता है
get rid of the final boss in Yudotan. Put up a little bit of a protection barrier there from the guided missile.
क्या टाइम आउट समझ के कर दिया था क्या कि टाइम आउट का वोट है
It really works a treat, but and yet they're able to deal with Crystal, which is huge.
accidentally surrender कैसे होता है
Crystal maybe could have been problematic.
मतलब उनको लगा होगा कि टाइम आउट का वोट है क्योंकि इन गेम में तो आता है वोटिंग
He's actually going to grab that outlaw. Try to start this off. See this a lot these days. Going up against these anti-ecos. Oh.
भाई आउटलॉ तो फार्मिंग वेपन है
With the outlaw.
Great shots, looking for a little bit more.
Oh.
Eats a good amount of damage in reply, but Crystal
एक
does tag to
सेकंड
16.
उस पे आउटलॉ क्यों है
Still wants a challenge for it. And
भाई
man, what a
साहब
good counter straight from him. Stops firmly in position to be able to line up the
भाई
shot.
ने आउटलॉ लिए
Impressive from the mechanical standpoint, but still is
भाई
Global
ने
Esports in
आउटलॉ
a very
खरीदी है
rough
ब्रो
position
इको
here in the eco attempt.
Over there.
RRQ is going to cede a lot of space onto A for now. See if they have a timing in mind for when they maybe want to lean back into that other direction, or if they just assume that for GE it's going to be just a re-hit, trying to use that outlaw to get another kill over on C. As we can see,
खैर ये चीज वर्क कर जाती है
trying to meander their way
इवन इफ
over
यू
to A
डोंट
now.
विन अगर डैमेज भी कर
Actually
पाओ
getting
तो
an
आई
idea
थिंक
of
इट्स
it,
गुड
Jemkin as
इनफ
well.
30 seconds left.
Good timing.
पर मैंने तो राउंड कन्वर्ट होते हुए भी देखे हैं सिर्फ एक आउटलॉ से
Really
क्योंकि
make sure that there's not too much more damage
स्ट्रॉन्ग
done.
वेपन है
Scanning ahead.
और
Love that.
मैं वही सोचूं
Machine
ऑलमोस्ट
Rams
मारा
eventually
उसने
going to be rewarded with the elimination. Ban going to be struck down. Popping
खैर
out.
गुड फॉर वन तो
Nothing more to
नहीं
do than to die.
they
Skip
could
off
only
by
get
Jim.
one
Jim
pick भाई
collects it.
आउटलॉ ना नॉट वर्थ
Charges
इट
now towards that dimensional drift. 4 rounds separating RRQ. Start off the half 2-0.
Yeah.
BBL Pacific
Looks like Monyet wants to go for the
दो
Bucky.
BBL है
As Crystal does already have an annihilation online, though. He has had a great start. Piece of work there. God, what a swing and what a little flick down there from Crystal. Need to get Jemkin going as well. Should be, you know, him kind of starting
देखा
the
अब उस पे
match.
शेरिफ
Maybe
है
what Yudotan was able to do on the other side. Aggressive push.
crunch. Is a decent amount of damage dealt here. Poppy down to 50, it's rather 70. Let's look at the credits for a second. 70 hit for Crystal.
अबे किसको पकड़ा? But how are they gonna? What मिल गया इनको pick?
Real bailing out of Maniette. Crazy guy wants to just try to play this as quietly as possible to find some surprise impact.
Delivery हो गई भाई मोने की तो.
Multiple eyes staring in this position though.
That's his smoke, so
they are very suspicious.
Yeah.
अरे दिख रहा है.
Enough of the Spectre
Crazy guy.
Because she's gonna slide down. Look to try to intercept Poppy with eyes on the angle, but loses his head. There's Yudotan tucking in alongside the wall. Double face
forward. The double swing.
One tap with that Phantom. Pushy now.
भाई लेकिन उड़ोतान कुछ crazy खेल रहा है bro.
In position, but no one playing in towards this outlaw.
Gemkin और Shiro same है.
With that in hand from Seward could
कैसे?
be a little bit difficult. He's going to get a target
कल
here
प्यारे
after all.
स्टीवन जैसा तो नहीं होगा ना.
Nah. Sliding forward and it's going to be bad.
Nah bro.
From off screen to go ahead and collect the kill. Jim now with everything to do.
चलो ये मैप जी हारी तो 10 gifted.
Who knows with Jemkin? A couple flashes in hand, but gets revealed as well.
Just trying to go for the timing shots. Segment down, able to try to scale forward, finds the first Yudotan down on the floor. Jemkin gets himself a third, 2 bullets remaining.
हाँ मुझे लगा seriously ले लिया उन्होंने.
We'll quickly dispatch him. Very good damage dealt though.
डर गई थी अभी मैं कि क्या throw कर रहे हैं लोग.
GE deny the conversion, but they still lose quite a bit.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you need here for RRQ.
Bulldog's scope is strong, yes, it is.
Okay, they use an ult, they get a free kill. That is actually what ends up being the difference maker in this round. Nice little push out there from Cushy, but I'm liking some of the coordination that we're seeing from Global Esports already with this new team. Seen a lot of good, 1, 2, 3 moments where they go together, they swing together, or they
क्योंकि मैं तो बोल रही हूँ ना जीतेगी तो चैट कह रही है कि नहीं जीतेगी ये कैसा लॉजिक हुआ अरे भाई मम्मी ने कितनी टाइट
Net avoided Poppy up over the top. The first shot able to connect. Yudotan going to be put down, and that's going to be a critical target to be found. But just as important, one found on the opposite side as Jemkin gives his life for that pick. Maniette hovering nearby. Cushy tucked there just outside of Sewer.
Hi, Sonic.
This seems to be A all the way for Global. Stack up and try to bully their way through. Paranoia.
सीरीज जीतने में गिफ्ट करो क्या बोल रहे हो कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है भाई मेरे को नहीं चाहिए 10 गिफ्टेड ठीक है कैंसिल
hold it back because she's swinging forward but Van winning that fight. Crazy guy immediately dead. Maniette now so much weight on his shoulders, tries to go for the transfer to get the third, can't make it happen. Six Sparrow in position now to try to pull off a 1v2. Pushing, finding the timing, cancel the drone. 5 bullets.
Oh,
and
nice one.
Just a little bit too healthy, a little bit faster. Finds the kill as Global Esports move up to 11.
Absolutely brutal.
उसपे ना Phantom थी तो मुझे एक बार के लिए लगा कि X-Fair is gonna get the round.
On the
चलो
side.
time out आ गया RRQ का.
I mean, I think this is a pretty decent read. You get the trade early, okay, but Ban winning against Cushy there is brutal. Maniette, good idea here. Almost hits the transfer. Yo-Man able to stand tall just in time.
मत बोलो गिफ्टेड का ठीक है गाइस कैंसिल कोई गिफ्टेड नहीं दे रही मैं
Another timeout from RRQ. Gotta fix it and you gotta fix it now. I mean, okay, so you've been able to shut Yudotan
दूसरों की चैट खुश होती है गिफ्टेड सुन के और एक ये मेरी चैट है भाई बॉट्स फॉर अ रीजन
I mean, this team is deep in talent. We know that. It was just a question of
भाई लेकिन RRQ को देख के लग नहीं रहा है भाई कि ये जस्ट अभी मास्टर्स पहुंच के आए हैं
Seems like the answer so far, yes. And then on RRQ, the questions have been, with the disappointing results internationally, with the change in meta, that they didn't seem to be able to really get themselves shifted into.
मत करो गिफ्ट को न्यू अकाउंट बना गया था इसको देख लो
kind of fix things in time, and so far the answer's been no. And it just looks a little less coordinated at times from RRQ. I mean, that's, again, I'm going to keep hounding that point for Global. They've looked really in form in terms of their teamwork.
Certainly have. Well,
लास्ट पैसिफिक विनर भी
Dimensional
है।
drifts, neural theft
I
available.
mean,
It's gonna
वही
be
तो
another 50
अभी
attempts here
कैसा
for the
खेल
side of
रहे हैं लोग,
RRQ.
क्या हो गया इनको?
Sphere from Yeoman available as
ये
well.
तो प्रूव
from
कर
the
रहे
opposite
लोगों की
side.
बात सही कि भाई गलती से पहुंचे थे।
Quick early little maneuver there from Poppy. No TP used, just taking a little bit of space. And it's gonna be a little bit of pressure on Akushi maybe. Sends out the drone.
नो ते हो नो विन। ओ शिट, इनका भी वो सीन है क्या?
In terms of what the actual plan
जी
is.
आईजीएल हूँ
Crystal
क्रिस्टल
take that corner by themselves. Just looking to play a little
भूल गई मैं।
counter lurk or
अच्छा योमान
try
है
to get
क्या?
a little bit of info
ओके।
on what the defense is trying to do.
अच्छा हाँ, तुम लोगों ने बोला कि जेएनजी में भी ही वाज
Drone
आईजीएल।
coming
ओके
down.
ओके।
Kushi pushing forward and Yeoman reading it decently well, but it's a great shot. The one tag going to be suffered there as Kushi comes away with a very nice one. Hunter's Fury in the round no longer a concern as Kushi looks for a little bit more. Does well to find a second as Crystal now on the floor. Relay bolt going to be sent, push forward here into the smoke. Get a time with that Guardian in hand, able to find one as Jemkin does get struck down. Damage on the money yet, has him at 37 in Yutan. Finding Crazy Guy to boot. Xfaro now.
Too strong,
drop.
man.
And there's the quick cleanup.
What happened?
Timeout not going to lead to
The
a
GE
thrifty.
is serious,
Can
guys.
it lead to
GE
the
is
start of a run
serious.
back? 7 rounds in a
By
row needed
Kuldeep-
here for
Kuldeep
RRQ, the
Barrow.
reigning Stage 1 champions, as they try to get this into overtime.
And you're giving yourself a great chance because of Kushi's individual play there. Reading the push-outs from Global Esports off the back of that drone really nicely. Kind of gets the formation kind of correctly guessed. Where he could take some fights, get some picks. He does a ton of
Broken
damage.
by
He
होगा
gets
ना?
a
नहीं, never mind.
shot
वो
onto a
last.
third player, but nobody from RRQ was able to follow up well enough.
फिर से good ults.
But quick clear of the dart.
Excuse me.
Get into
Are there any Indian teams there? Harshit G is Indian team. I mean Indian all players नहीं है Indian, but yeah.
It's a nice little tricky setup that
Still
Xfaro
Indian
has,
team
but
तो है guys.
seems like Global Esports is
Hi
just
Mr.
fishing for info
Harsh.
to make
I'm
a
Ronald.
move. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit tough here. Isman yet can find a shot.
Thank you, thank
Crystal
you.
swings past it. Now he's in trouble.
अरे भाई.
Getting amplified as Hunter's Fury going to be sent out here from Kushi, trying to dissuade, trying to tag them up. Does make them widely abandon this position. Yutan, however, still going to be forward onto the
किधर
side.
गया
Yeah,
वो?
swinging
वो
around the back.
वापस चला
Yutan
गया.
still just a little bit faster. Eventually does get taken down.
लो अब वो
Crossfire
लोग ही भागेंगे.
gets set up there from Crazy Guy. Girl Theft with the ping reveal, and Xfaro plays off of it well.
यही तो scam है.
Crazy Guy tries
What?
to reposition, but he's out into the open.
ये क्या था?
And that's a bit
Crazy
of an
Guy,
overcooked and
hello.
overheat. As Jemkin tries to apply some pressure here from the back of C Long. Sights on it. Instead we'll rewrap. Cam set up there in mid. Sonic sensor on the outside of garage. Seemingly does manage to get past both. Dimensional drift now coming through. The spot on the one. Xfaro holding the angle. As Ban being scouted. Crystal, however, still able to find.
भाई
Kill on
बेचारा.
Kushi. Ban trying to hold the line. Sets it up, however.
एंटी यार.
As
भाई
Crystal
Crazy
will be
Guy
the
throw
finisher.
कर रहा है. तुम्हारा जरा
13-5.
संभाल लो उसको RRQ.
Global Esports,
Full
welcome
throwing
back
चल
to
रही है
the
उसकी.
stage. It's been a long time. But
भाई
this
बट
is
क्या
a
खेली
sight for
जी.
sore eyes.
And welcome back,
क्या
Yudotan.
खेली है भाई जी.
What
Guys
a
G
massive
fighting bro,
impact
G
he had,
fighting.
especially on that defender side. Took
हाँ
over
तो
the
मेरे
map.
10 गिफ्टेड तो
Then
बच
that
गए. अब
second
कौन
half,
दे रहा है?
it's good coordination
कौन कह
from
रहा था?
Global Esports. That last
कौन कह
round,
रहा था
another
जी हारेगी
microcosm
है?
of the way that
निकालो
they push and
निकालो
pull off
10
of each other.
गिफ्टेड.
They really understand their spacing and their timings well. And so far, so good. In sync and taking down RRQ on their map pick of Haven.
And that means that Global now lead the series as we get ready to go to Corome. The second time that we're going to be seeing it. And if they're as well drilled as this on that map, RRQ.
आप दो 10 गिफ्टेड. मैंने तो कहा था जी जीतेगी. मैं क्यों
This
जीतूं?
could be a very rocky start to the reigning champs here as we dive into stage 2.
हाँ ना करोड़ देखते हैं. हाय
Team at the
आदि.
moment is looking
अब करोड़ देखना है. DRX जैसे ना करे.
on all fronts.
To say the least.
Let's see, let's
This was a
see.
statement start. for Global
Hello
Esports.
Adi, how you doing?
Yudotan, I think,
Hi Protector.
just an enormous performance. I mean, this is a guy who's
कुलदीप ही था गाइस, निकालो भाई 10 गिफ्टेड निकालो. कौन था जो जी को शक कर रहा था? हाँ,
all the way back in 2021, 2022.
BO5 और BO3, BO3 वेदू. BO5 सिर्फ फाइनल्स होते हैं, बाकी सब मैचेस BO3 होते हैं.
Has delivered at least a start here in this series. We're going to go ahead and pass it back to the analyst desk, where I imagine that well, Big Time is going to be talking some smack.
Yep, somebody's
नाइस ब्रो, नाइस. अच्छा लगा ब्रो जी को ऐसा खेलते देख के, अच्छा लगा. कोरोड है थर्ड मैप जा सकता. अरे 2-0 है भाई, 2-0.
I think G absolutely dominated, and wow, who could have seen this coming? Absolutely not me. What a game one from them. I can't hide it anymore. What a game one from them. RRQ on their own map.
Mini games, mini games.
Not a good look for RRQ. You've seen some lackluster performances internationally, but I was pretty confident that even with the busy schedule,
कोरोड जी पिक है. हाँ जी.
be confident, look refreshed, and look like against a team, especially an opening fixture against GE. You should be able to just run over this team, but GE are the ones that well and truly look refreshed. They look like they had a great game plan. I like the combo they brought. And Yudotan, I mean, that is ridiculous. Almost 30 in 18 rounds, 400 ACS, 5 openers. This dude took over the server, but there was some
भाई कुछ क्लोज आ ही नहीं रहे.
approach from GE around that as well. I honestly think a lights out game from GE right across the board in every aspect.
Yeah, you can tell from their macro how strong this coaching staff has become. I felt like that was a team that looked very well drilled, with very good, very well executed ideas. Of course, Yudotan was
तो
right.
जिम क्यों है?
You can't gloss over that. He was hitting every single shot, but the support behind him was very good, very consistent.
Equipment.
Very, very impressed by Global on this map one. Of course, stealing away RRQ's map pick. As you know, we'll talk about it soon, but we're gonna head to Corode, we're gonna head to Bind. RRQ don't have the reps.
No.
By the way, this is the happiest that I've seen the GE staff.
Yeah.
You know, did you ever smile like that? Like the way elevated MC were.
Yeah,
RRQ नहीं जी ने पिक किया है.
Yeah. And you know, you have to hand it to them. Each of the players.
ये कलर टील होता है. Yes Adi, this is teal. Thank you Adi for 100.
Very happy right now over here was big.
Water.
Two aces on his way to a third.
Water.
You get -5 for putting him in your team. He still went
Drink.
It doesn't matter.
It's ridiculous.
Energy.
+10 for you.
Lazy.
Any other pick in
Fit.
the server. I mean, just a ridiculous performance
Oh,
for him, but
slim.
at the same time, that does kind of tell you
Healthy.
about the global esports approach in general.
Fit.
I mean,
Water
he is doubling
equipment.
down on a
What?
player where we said right from the start here
Shots.
in kickoff, GE have got a very interesting core.
Protein.
They've picked up some players that can fit into a number of rosters, and neither of the
Nah.
sides, bringing Ban or Yeoman, kind of blow you away.
Color.
Players that have got experience.
अरे
Gotta play some of these international
पहले डाल देना था. कलर किधर से आ गया bro? I'm gonna type names now. Yellow, pink. रुको टील डालती हूँ. टील. नहीं. कलर. नहीं मुझे नहीं लगता है कोई कलर लिखना है. ओ रेड क्लोज आया बे. ब्लू लिखती हूँ फिर. ओबे ब्लू.
Back on this duelist as well. You know, we weren't sure where he was gonna end up, but it's great to
Huh?
see there. And you know, we have to touch on
Ocean.
the deadlock here for GE because this is different. We
Blue,
don't see
red
a lot.
color.
The deadlock is a sentinel, but it quite
रोजी रोटी सुपर चैट. हाँ ना यार. थैंक्स यार आदि. तुम ही हो एक जो ध्यान रखता है.
It's refreshable. You get 2 of them in a round. Do you know how big the
2 बार W के बाद E लिखना होता है गाइस. हैं?
gravitational pull?
हैं?
How are people so
ये कौन सा गेम है? कॉन्टेक्स्ट. ओ हाँ स्काई.
keep seeing more and more.
Never mind. लाइट ब्लू नहीं. एक ही वर्ड होता है इसमें.
The other team cannot contest. Then you can set up a sonic sensor inside of a lobby, and 40 seconds later, you're coming in for the retake. You're chucking a grab net.
स्काई नहीं है गाइस. ब्लू. और क्या ब्लू होता है? ब्लू आईज हिप्नोटाइज तेरी. नहीं है गाइस. कर दिए मैंने. ब्लू रेड कलर येलो ओशन.
Crystal, I feel like, you know, it was
Why?
hard to take your eyes off of Yudotan, who was just
No,
smashing it.
ब्लू है सबसे क्लोज. और कौन से कलर्स होते हैं? ब्लू,
But
रेड,
Crystal was really,
येलो.
you know, able to just hold sights all on his own and maybe even like hold
Green में भी
just because he was
सबसे close blue ही आया है.
aggressively but also in a
Black या
disciplined
black
way,
भी try
able to
करना
know
चाहिए.
which fights he can take.
I do think
नहीं,
RRQ
सबसे
also
close
has
blue
good
ही आया है अभी तक. Purple.
look at from RRQ's perspective here, and I'll let you handle
Rainbow तो नहीं होगा I
This
think.
was a nice counter. I mean, we talked about this, the A lobby control with the deadlock, immediate grab net, and the relay bolt.
Blue ही है guys, close.
Fury up is drone up over the
Blue से similar तो और क्या होता है? Teal मैंने कर दिया.
too much pace for GE to deal with.
Sign भी किया, teal भी किया.
Crazy guy. Monya is already way too far up for them.
Teal नहीं किया शायद. ओ किया.
And the annihilation, although it does hit,
Glass.
gets broken because you have all of
Blue glass.
This also was a really nice A execute on the half by. You could see just how strong the Neon and the Yoru as a
Brown.
You throw up the fast lane and then you're able to actually
Sign ये सब कर चुकी मैं. मेरे को तो नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. पता है इससे related ही नहीं होगा actual world देखना.
flash on through with the combo of that. So that was a really nice setup. This was a great setup from RRQ as well. You see just over here on the C side, the grab net towards backside.
अच्छा grey.
The trip for Udotan to be able to slide backside, they catch him for free. So look, RRQ, they only got 5 rounds. I think we just watched most of them, unfortunately, with a couple of good setups. Because outside of that, they
Guys,
were
grey आया है close.
level compared to what GE were bringing with the heat in this game.
भाई मेरे को तो कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है इसमें.
MVP there. But just to carry on with what you were saying there, Pilsky, I think because of the fact that RRQ did have good rounds.
Grey से क्या related होगा?
This deadlock, in my mind, that means they didn't get.
Start हो रहा है क्या?
This wasn't a cheese composition designed to steal a map. This
भाई grey से related क्या होगा? Prism.
On a micro perspective.
Silver.
Thank you, production. Thank you for putting that out, production. Hey, it's still early days, but we're heading into Corome. We're heading into find new maps that RRQ really won't have had as much time on. So I'm feeling very, very optimistic right now.
That's exactly it, right? We do know RRQ. They are familiar with Haven. We were
Stone.
that. Going into Corode, where everybody's still on like uncharted waters here in Corode, I'm not feeling too
Shade.
because, like, GE just basically has to
50 shades of grey. Crazy. भाई stone आएगा 7 पे. Gemstone. Is it a single word? Oh yeah. Graphite. Okay.
And
Nice.
you know, I think like Corode, I'm very happy by the way that we're getting this map 2 days in a row.
Marble.
I think like for GE and
Marble second है. तुम लोग ही बता दो, मुझे नहीं पता.
so they can bang on that. They can trust each other at this point. GE are still
Mountain? I don't think so.
For
Marble, rock, sapphire.
firepower within themselves.
नहीं, tile.
It hasn't come into this kind
Marble और क्या होता है? Granite.
they have their own idea
Oh
of how to
shit.
play this map, and that could actually work towards them.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see what comes out here on Corome.
Shit
particularly
बे.
they have had time to
मुझे करना चाहिए था ये तो guess.
DRX picking yesterday kind of backfired for them.
Bro, G is playing Sage.
Double
They are
dollars.
winning.
Yoman
They are
is going to
winning.
be
They are
on the
winning.
raise. Sorry, Udotan is going to be on the raise here. You've got Ban playing ISO, so
एक
he's going to be a
second.
secondary duelist. But the Sage worked so well for GE, for Gen G rather, yesterday. So I'd imagine that's going to be a big pick for GE as well as the Fade on the Enit role.
Yeah,
Guys, देखो कल भी Genji versus क्या था?
Jenkins back on that Yoru. We're seeing Omen and Viper. Cushy though on that Vice is something a little bit different, but I do think he's very, very comfortable there and he's able to do well there. Both of these really kind of new comps that we're not used to seeing. And who knows,
Genji
it's
versus
Corone.
Steven.
It's all up in the air.
Oh,
It's
this is going to be
Genji versus
very,
DRX.
very interesting. Two very different approaches
तो
that we're
Genji
seeing
ने
here
Sage
on
खेला था.
Corode. We're going to pass it on over
वो
to our
लोग जीते
casters,
थे.
Achilles and
अभी
Paper.
देखते हैं आज.
Thank you very much. Well, some
Ah,
very
yeah.
different flavors here on Corone from these two squads. The double duels coming out. Ban, we were talking about
ये
the
लोग का
flexibility
comp
that he
G
brings
का
in.
काफी
He's able
similar
to
है
play
Genji
duelist
से.
himself, and will be doing so now with the ISO. It's going to be a lot of aggression versus a lot of control.
My initial ideas with the ISO
But
is that
actually
you're
ये
going
लोग
to
का
be
comp
using
अच्छा आ रहा है क्योंकि बहुत
some of
bro
the walls
Wise
and other things to really just
good.
gum up the mains.
इनको बस
and gum
double
up the middle
duelist
choke.
की
So
जगह
you're
कुछ
looking to
और
really
करना
control
चाहिए
those
था I
chokes along
think.
with the Sage like we saw yesterday with
ISO,
Gen G.
I don't know.
So I think on this defender side, GE has a lot of options to really just kind of ruin what RRQ might want to try to get started, but they are going to grab an orb for free. I believe the Arc Rose over there as well. It's actually going to be Cushy on the Vice. Xfero is going to be piloting the Viper. So the double controllers, got to use those smokes. They got to be used well. The Astra, a bit of an interesting choice for the side of Global Esports as well.
I am in
really on
Java
point timing with
sub.
some of those smokes off those stars. Oh,
Again, well, not going to be a 4K, but Yudotan does manage to find one, so Cushy going to be struck down, but Jemkin able to trade it back. That being said, does take it down to 50 HP, but
Lol, throw
all of a
गया.
sudden,
मुझे इनका ना आइसो का पिक अच्छा नहीं लगा. बाकी
quite
ठीक है.
dearly. Tuck in from Yeoman, able to
बाकी
stay
अच्छे
there in the
पिक्स है,
smoke
but
now, they're trying to
आइसो तो
linger
नहीं
around the
समझा
back line,
मुझे.
the jump on top, but Poppy
Why do they
here
have
in front
ISO?
ends up falling down. That means that Yeoman now has his work very much cut out for them, waiting for the heal. Just take him back as high as he possibly can get on that HP
Senti
bar.
must on this map. मस्ट तो नहीं है. देखो जेनजीबिकल जीती थी, but then उन पे
Nearly
उनका
undoable.
अच्छा कॉम्प था यार.
a few players weak, so who knows?
ये आइसो का पिक मुझे गंदा लग रहा है.
Not going to be the first point of contact. Instead, it's Crazy Guy here around the corner. He's finding even more chip damage. Puts him to 55. And yeah, impossible to try to break this stack. Sparrow quickly will go ahead and dispatch him, and that's going to be RRQ.
योरू
2-1
ठीक
in
रहता.
pistols, but
नहीं.
remember what happened.
योरू
Previous
भी
map
नहीं.
was a hell of a lot of back and forth to start
कोई
things off, and
सेंटिनल
then
होता आइसो की जगह.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this one's
double
kind of
knee.
a little bit less coordinated than what we saw from Global Esports on Haven.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to swing out there, try to use the double tap shield to kind of equalize a fight where the numbers aren't going to be in your advantage, but the shot's not really connecting for Global there. And, you know, you're using that Sage Wall early over at A main to block off the A site, but they're still not able to take the numbers fights that they would like to as Global Esports. Instead, RRQ is the one who has the stacks. They come out ahead in all of those, except for the early trade. Everything else just went their way. Now Global Esports making a big move out of B main. They've got everything there. Caught just walking his crystal, not even looking in that direction.
सबके सब
puts him
प्लान
behind
थे.
as well. Cuts up Thorns. Shield there to try to keep them protected as they continue to advance forward. 2 more shots loaded up.
नहीं आना चाहिए इनको, पता है ना आउटलो है.
Ultimately, it's a bit of a pause and a bit of a reroute. Looks like Ban is going to
छोड़ दिया उसने मुझे.
linger for a little bit longer, but everybody now just going to rotate up through mid-window, around the back of the A site. Could just be a spike death play here. We'd love to get some kind of damage in, but Wiley would take 2 kills to find any.
And they might send one through. Swap the Ghost over to Jemkin, but seems like they might have guessed incorrectly on where the stack might end up. Let's see how much longer Manyet sticks around. It
मैं
wouldn't
तो
take too
बॉम्ब
much
से ही
longer.
मरने जा रहे हैं.
Cheeky.
What the fuck, bro?
Little,
उसने
anti-ninja
ट्राई किया.
Set up there through the wall.
सीधा
That's
wall
RRQ,
भाई, wall
flawless
through
in
है
the 2-0
सीधा.
start. Clean up the anti-eco.
Yeah, a lot of people
क्या map है ना
talk
bro?
about that A site being kind of a high pen gun user's
What the fuck?
dream.
क्या what the fuck, bro?
All of
Plant
it
ही उसने
bangable.
उधर किया है.
So just coming through there and having a good lineup. Cheeky attempt on an
मैंने तो
interview. I
खुद
kinda
एक
like
चीज
that,
ट्राई
honestly.
करी थी,
Keep
but
'em on- at least
टीममेट
keep 'em
सुनते नहीं थे ये मैप पे. ये मैप पे बेस्ट
in
है.
place and
प्लांट करके
get
तुम
something
लोग
out
उस
of it,
साइड
but
खेल सकते हो वॉल के. इतना इजी
see what
वॉल
they can
बैंग है
do.
उधर.
RRQ
स्पेशली ओडिन से ब्रो तुम पोस्ट प्लांट
gonna
हारोगे
be
ही
able to
नहीं.
carry over though.
But
Yudotan
रैंक में
is
मुश्किल
gonna
है
be the
क्योंकि
one
कोई
tasked with
सुनता ही
trying
नहीं
to
है.
take the early mid control, but stacks coming through for RRQ. That's an early kill there, spamming through the
Oh.
smokes.
That it is. Nobody else taking any damage but Cushy. 1 to the
शर्मा
head.
कॉल की वॉल.
Nice now gone, Boombot. Scouting the forward position here of Jemkin. Ban holding from yard at the same time.
Dropping spike.
Just a pass over here onto the spike. The Crazy Guy's gonna try to push, but that timing from Yudotan, it draws all the attention back towards him, and Ban is able to swoop in.
नाइस भाई. तो
Global Esports
फ्लॉलेस
to pull
बाय
off
राउंड
a
निकाल लिया इन्होंने.
flawless anti.
खैर
bonus
जेमकिन
here.
मार सकता है.
Very well poised to do so, but Ban does get
No
struck down.
flawless.
Jemkin now looking to try to get a bit more damage in, cannot. 1 casualty. Global Esports get themselves on the board here on Corode.
Yeah, this is more, I think, what
कितना
Global
पुकी
Esports was
रिबन
looking
है.
to do on
कितना
their
क्या
pistol
मतलब
round.
एक ही है bro.
This time they're able to find much better execution, using that fade util to set up Ban there. Get that quick kill. Yudotan just finds 1 through a smoke, finds 2 through a smoke, 1 out in the open. So 3 total. That kill for Jemkin, though, was big because that's going to give him the dimensional drift for this round. So that's a nice little tool to have in the back pocket as RRQ try to see if they can find a way through. Would love to dodge the Sage wall if possible.
Flawless निकाल लिया मैंने फिर बोला ना कि जेमकिन मार सकता है.
Trying to fish for info.
मैं बोला ना भाई.
Like to know where that Sage is, I think, as RRQ. Try to make a move. Save your ult for the other end of the map.
Who's next?
Just gonna make a go of it through mid anyway. It's another way to get around it. TP back. Seeing a lot.
He's seeing a lot, but
oh, he got
अरे
oh my god, that timing on the smoke. He's still able to find a kill. Jemkin
भाई
does.
मोने sabotage कर रहा है. मोने sabotage कर रहा
Cleans
है.
up 3, runs out of bullets, but Yuratan is there watching the exit here.
मोने sabotage कर रहा है भाई. मोने जी की साइड से खेल रहा है.
Exactly where Crazy Guy is at. And he might just have to try
पुरानी टीम से still
to
attached.
get away from this position, try to stay alive. Could grab the orb, but doesn't even want to compete.
W आयुष ये कैसा डिलीवरी है?
If that was an intentional idea there, if the paranoia was just late from Monyet.
30 seconds left.
That's, I mean, it's good on Jemkin to get something out of that position, but things just falling apart as Ban cleans up the final kill in the round. Kind of just doesn't still look like RRQ is all there on the same page. Coordination lacking.
Satchel out.
Poppy
Satchel out.
having a big round as the Astra. Able to get that kill. Ban good for another one at the end. So the mid control very well established. RRQ tries to use the Yoru ult to find a way through, but just isn't quite there to get it done.
And Global is now ahead, both
Attachment
as well as
issues
on the
of
ult
one.
cycle. 2 away from
That's
the showstopper.
crazy.
2 away from the kill contract. They are in a very good position to try to snowball this, especially as Ban
Nice thought, bro.
it's the headshot, quickly just backing away. Looks to dissuade, sends out the undercut, and now can just hold this even deeper, even safer angle.
Well, if you want to find
उसने
a
क्या
silver lining
एमएम
for
पे
RRQ,
इतना आगे
that
चौक
double
के
tap
मारा
pop.
है. मुझे लगा मिड पे है बे.
Wait it out a little bit, avoiding the Prowler as well. Yudotan still suspicious behind this toxic screen, and he's right to beat, but the boom bot goes right on by Xpharaoh.
Fires before it hits the wall, so no rebound confirmation, but given how they've been reading the map so far, Global should still be very suspicious, and Yudotan is. Pushes up off camera, gets the peek, gets that shot through. Monyet, I mean, what do you really meant to try to do? Just going to be a TP forward, but there's so many eyes on this site. 3 players here. Flawless fashions, Global Esports establish the lead now 3-2. Might just be seeing an early timeout call again from RRQ.
Yeah, I mean, again, though, the coordination, so nice from Global Esports. And great play
Bye,
here from
Adi.
Van to get the one and recognize they were going to try to use some util to see if they could flush him out. And he instantly backpedals to dodge it. Great reads from Poppy. Yo, man, they're right through the smoke for the final. And in cruise control again, our Global Esports. And they're going to have Ban's ultimate.
इनको पे वॉल की स्टार्ट होते ही नहीं की. हाँ तो ऐसे थोड़ी खेलते हैं इधर. वो तो लो रैंक में होता है यार अपने रैंक में.
See how he can do
Instant wall
in
तो
the
कोई
kill
नहीं
contract,
करता.
but Yo, man, ready with the wall. Let's see if you can find
कर
the
दे.
timing.
There was a footstep heard.
टाइमिंग होने वाला है.
He's actually going to back off of that.
Big crash going to be seen. Destroys it right as the flash comes flying through, so no chance to try to TP, and even if you had,
आज बटन. Oh my god.
better to not have the opportunity. Double tap.
थैंक यू कपिल. लेकिन बटर नान के साथ सब्जी भी मांगता है
The
ब्रो.
ultimate does mention
सिर्फ
getting grabbed
बटर
here.
नान
Auto
थोड़ी
Xpharaoh
खाऊंगी.
got the spot out.
क्या
Gets the
बे
headshot.
क्या
Gets the
बेलू.
reset. Snaps back to safety. And now can just go ahead and continue to try to peek down mid. Set up these tabs where Monyet is getting absolutely wrecked. 5 health now here on this Omen.
You've gotten into Link, though. There's hope here.
पनीर बटर मसाला का भी
It's
भेजो
being
भाई.
misread by GE. They went over lead.
A little bit
पनीर की सब्जी इतने में नहीं आती आदि इतने में नहीं आती I want पनीर बटर मसाला
Alright, it's okay. Priya CT toggle back. Do see Yudathon get taken down at the same time. Van does manage to find the punish, and now you've got a 3v2. Looking for the retake with
Thank you, Adi and Kapil. Thank you.
Crazy guy has a nightfall. He's going to send it, but he's sending it too early. They're not even there. That might tell him that they're actually on the approach from main.
भाई जी का इकोनॉमी इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग हो भी है इतनी जल्दी RRQ का तो गया नेक्स्ट इको है ये राउंड वैसे तो निकल सकता है इसका एंगल और
timing is just brutal.
The perfect bro. बेचारा
That's painful to see.
बस इको है RRQ का
That's a hard round to watch if you're a Crazy Guy fan.
I think you have to call the timeout now. And yeah, oh, of course, yeah, pick up the Odin. You have 6,500 credits. You don't need to.
भाई ये मैप देख के तो मुझे ज़्यादा मन हो रहा है वैलोरेंट खेलने का.
It's kind of good on this map.
ये मैप मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगता है. मजा आता है इस पे खेलने में.
But this is frustrating. It's just some missed timings from Crazy Guy.
Eco है ना इन्होंने eco से पहले टाइम आउट
a
दे
little
दिया.
too early on the nightfall and then turns right at the wrong moment. It's a good read from RRQ. They outguessed Global Esports in a couple key moments. You know, with Xfero winning the battle outside of B lobby, and then the sneak up through A link.
Excuse me, लगता है RRQ ने सुबह उठकर
That's all well done.
Wings by की
That's kind
stream
of the
देखी
things you
थी.
need to be doing on this attacker side on this map, but
13 तो नहीं हो रहे वो लोग फिर
not
क्या
much info otherwise. And the pressure getting to Crazy Guy there. Just maybe feeling like he has to make a play, given how things have been going. And it's all just for naught. That's a big ultimate that you whiff in that round. You know, and Van's able to convert on his kill contract. That's a big pickup for Global Esports. So still everything going their way. And to make matters worse, you've got the showstopper.
Contra to paneer की सब्जी. Thank you. Bigsu. Right? ये किसने अपना दूसरा ID बनाया है Bigsu?
Full cluster here at A. It looks like this might just be a rush.
अरे आ गई guys. Let's go. पनीर बटर मसाला. आज तो मजे है guys. पनीर बटर मसाला खाऊंगी.
It's a slow rush.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
It's like speed.
अभी भी नहीं आएगी. नहीं अभी आ रही है. थोड़ी आ रही है.
Well, we're confirming some presence and already.
मैं ही हूँ तो तुमने अपना नाम चेंज किया है क्योंकि ऐसा नाम तो नहीं था किसी का पहले. लॉल भाई. भाई ये उन्होंने अच्छी वाइजर्ड कर दी.
Going to be Crystal just delivering himself unto death as Chimkin finds the elimination. Swing in.
Almost.
Had he been able to get two, maybe Yudathon could make a pretty
Good
serious go of
wizard.
this. Sees the weapon, grabs it up. Crazy Guy obviously noting that. Sends out a couple warning shots, but for now they have full information on this race's position with the paranoia ready to fly.
Call जीरा राइस. Wow, आज तो full party हो रही है मेरी शायद.
Should be able
W
to
यार, thank you.
Actually, maybe not. No, he does not.
ओ मुझे लगा नाइफ करने जा रहा है वो ऐसे क्यों रुका हुआ था.
Opposite, just go ahead. Pick him
अच्छा
off.
वो लोग सिटी के
Make this a
क्लोज ही
little
थे ना
more
इसलिए
costly here
उसने
for RRQ.
नाइफ नहीं किया.
His money is still a bit
ब्रो
rocky.
ये लोग बट चेस क्यों कर रहे हैं.
collect
इनका
that vandal.
इकोनॉमी भी वीक है कितना. अच्छा नहीं वो उधर गया.
Be RRQ bringing this deficit back just a touch.
I mean, that's a big momentum shift, though, for RRQ. The Steel Garden works. You don't have to worry about much else. The round is over before Yudotan can even get there with the showstopper. Like you said, Yo Man finds two. He gets the red.
Bro,
Who knows?
एकदम गरम गुलाब जामुन.
End of the day.
एकदम गरम. मजा आ
Energy
जाएगा.
good, of course, for Global Esports. Now you've got the op for ban. Odin still being invested by Crystal.
चलो भाई दो गुलाब जामुन guys. आज तो full on party है मेरी. 2 गुलाब जामुन खाऊंगी ठूस के.
See what Yo Man can do. He's been tasked with managing the front of B.
Thank you, Adi. Thank you, Paji.
See if he wants to put up an early wall or not. Hasn't done it too much on this side of the map, but just an orb grab and a TP out over towards this operator. Are you going to remember this position? Same one as he had with the outlaw.
आज चीरों की पार्टी हाँ ना बे.
And
जी
is
के
getting
जीतने की खुशी
so
में
aggressive here. He's gonna find a timing to get
अरे,
one, but Manya
इतना
quickly
over?
swings the corner, finds the trade.
वो इतना आगे क्यों जा रहा है बट टॉप लेके एज आईसो
On the back, Manya actually
योरू
sticks this, and
लग
Yudotan
रहा है फिर भी
cannot win the
समझ
fight.
आता
Manya,
ये तो
a
थ्रो था
huge duel to be won as Crystal blinded up here into the corner.
भाई
Just
भाई
doesn't know
बेचारा
what the
कैसे
hell is
मरा
happening
है
around him.
आज
Great
वाला
ball
फॉर
coming through here
गुड
from
डाइजेशन
RRQ as they look to tie things up 4-4.
अरे
Again, hope for Yeoman. If he can win a battle
क्रेजी
clean.
भाई थैंक यू यार सो थॉटफुल
Gets straight it up, and Poppy does manage to find
डोंट
two quick
टेल मी
kills.
क्लच होने वाला है ये
He's gonna commit to this one.
1v4
Cosme the Vide, but
नहीं बहुत टफ है
has to just disrespect the bite, the jump out, and Poppy has them! What a play!
1v4
What a
बहुत
miracle!
टफ है बोला मैंने
And what a Red Bull clutch!
of course बहुत
Poppy's
टफ है
absence
बोला
was
मैंने
felt
of
a bit in
course
stage one, but my
it
God,
was
does he
meant to
look
happen
back.
And that's the
भाई
player you've
क्या
been looking
मारा
for.
लेकिन उसने
That was so well known in the Filipino scene for being a clutch god. And that right there is one of them.
Last player standing.
डैम ब्रो
That
क्या
is ridiculous.
शॉट था वो
And he just outguesses him there.
They had
बट
no
मुझे समझा नहीं
idea
दोनों लेफ्ट क्यों देख
that
रहे
he
थे
would just disrespect the snake bite, push past the molly, eat the damage. What a genius
बहुत
maneuver.
टफ है फेमस लास्ट वर्ड्स यार अभी इतना भाई फास्ट जिंक्स होता है मैं
That is
क्या
exactly
करूं
what we want to
हीरो
see from
को मैं
Poppy.
कैसीनो पे लेके जाऊंगा
What
फ्री मनी
everyone
भाई
was begging to see him in tier 1.
कुछ सीन है बे जिंक्स का कुछ सीन है
A little bit of damage
पेपर
done there
सोप
on that
नहीं
Odin spray.
नो पेपर सोप आई वांट वार्म
sure.
वाटर विद लेमन
Why not?
बेस्ट
Nightfall through, Crystal still just, spamming him down. Odin in play, double swing out, Yudotan does end up falling, but Crystal just coming away with kills with the Odin.
वरना क्या है
Manya now
वो ओ भाई
swinging forward.
वरना ना
Poppy's gonna be
ये
ready
रेज
back
नहीं
in.
समझ में आया मुझे भी ठीक है
Didn't really
वरना
do
ना
anything,
वो
but
पनीर बटर
German
मसाला वैसे
helped build
रह
up the
जाता है
economy
ऐसा
even
यू नो
further.
गंदे गंदे हाथ
Carries another gun forward.
और
and that's
छोले
gonna be Global
भटूरे,
Esports
अरे!
getting themselves a 6th
इतना
round
सब
win.
खाने के बाद छोले भटूरे भी
Sitting on
खाऊं
some
मैं
really nice ults to
Crazy.
counter this Viper's pit that X-Pharaoh's gonna have if things go
और
a little
कुछ
bit
रह गया?
sideways. Oh, crazy guy. Right as he's throwing
गाइस गाइस ये छोले भटूरे
Gets
लिखा
shot
है
through the ear.
बट ये पास्ता इन डिसगाइज है
Finally
ट्रस्ट मी
finding some value
छोले
there
भटूरे लिखा है सिर्फ
with that
It is
Odin.
pasta
He's
in
been bullied a
disguise.
little bit on that A site and
हाँ पास्ता
he's able to fall
एग्जैक्टली
back a little bit, be a little bit more cautious, and get some serious value. Yeah, I'd love to see some patience here out of Global Esports. Showstopper rip.
Oh,
ओ
there you go.
अबे
Asking
क्वालिटी
he
को
shall
हाँ
receive
ठीक है
as Pan on the peak, finding one. Second
भाई
layer.
अरे फिर से गई क्वालिटी क्या हो रहा है
Now it is just Monyet.
ब्रो आई एम गोना स्विच टू YouTube आफ्टर दिस ये क्वालिटी खराब हो रहा है ट्विच का बीच बीच
So
में
can't even try to pick it up. Flawless round. Global Esports securing a lead.
गाइस
at the half.
हाफ क्या होगा
Once again,
9-3 मेरे को
could be
8-4
looking
लग
at
रहा है
another
एक राउंड तो
9-3.
निकालेगी
Absolutely. And it's the little things with the coordination for Global Esports. Setting up the showstopper, Yeoman doesn't die for the call. See ban, just keep that in the back pocket as an anti-Viper
time
pit
out.
tool.
अबे
Especially if you can just kind of use
misclick
the op to
होगी
maintain mid-control.
misclick
Reason
होगी
to really rip that except in retake attempts.
पास्ता रिफंड
Have to take a timeout again in
Refund?
RRQ. This is
रिफंड कैसे
painful for them, to say the least.
अरे रसमलाई के लिए अमन ने 200 भेजे हैं अरे
They did the thing.
थैंक यू
They had the
इंस्टा
guy
शॉट्स
bless the
यार
team.
They did.
रसमलाई तो मेरी
Is this-
फेवरेट
is
है
this
यार
100%
तुम्हें कैसे
win rate
पता
now?
चला
He has powers.
थैंक यू
It worked
सो
for
मच
Paper
अमन फॉर
X.
द 200
And it worked for some football team that I don't
पास्ता
remember.
रिफंड नहीं अब तो हो गया
Maybe it was
अब
PSG,
तो
I
हो
can't
गया
remember.
नो
I
रिफंड
don't pay attention to football, so
Nor do I.
ये स्कैम मैं कभी
it's
नहीं
like he's-
भूलूंगी
he's-
जो छोले भटूरे के
there's
नाम
something
पे
going on there,
पास्ता
man.
खिलाया
That guy's
जाता
got
है ना
magic.
गाइस
Yeah.
ये कभी नहीं भूलना
Like
चाहिए
the
पूरी
mandate of
पूरी
heaven might
लाइफ
just be a bit
बोलती
too
रहूंगी
powerful.
इसको मैं
maybe he could bless me and I could get my hair back.
I did. God's ability only goes so far, I think.
Oh, darn.
He was going to do that on the 7th day, but then he was...
ब्रो ट्विच देखने के बाद YouTube
Yeah.
पे
that's a
सब
lot
कुछ
to ask.
ब्लरी ब्लरी दिखता है ना इनका क्वालिटी कितना गंदा है बे इवन ऑन
Trench tier.
2K
Crystal trying to draw
ब्रो ये एंगल
attention,
पक्का
and
चेक
so
नहीं करेंगे,
far
ये
they
एंगल
are
कोई नहीं
finding
खेलता,
how patiently
ये
can
एंगल
he
कोई
play
नहीं
it.
खेलता
Going
है.
for the
What the
transfer,
fuck?
doesn't manage to make it
खत्म
happen, but
round
Crystal
उधर ही.
finds two as well, and just like that, the round hopes widely shattered.
Legit कोई नहीं खेलता है उधर, मुझे पता था चेक
Just
नहीं
one of
होगा.
those learning experiences for RRQ on this map.
जयपुर का पास्ता भी गंदा था, मैंने बनाया था,
Tons of them.
मैंने बनाया था.
No kill contract, so
है?
Pit has to go big or go home here for X-Barrow. Ace clutch.
मैंने तो कहा था मुझे नहीं पता कोई ढंग की
Got both
जगह,
those kills.
और जो ढंग की जगह है वो बहुत दूर थी.
Boombot scouting. Damage going to be suffered. Blast pack to offset, and he's just completely surrounded. Too much util.
कैंपर था वो ब्रो, कैंपर नहीं होता है वैलोरेंट में, ठीक है? अनलेस कोई जज लेके बैठा है एक कोना पकड़ के वैबी जैसे, वो होता है
Plenty
कैंपर.
of fun. For the first time in a long time, mind you, here on the stage.
Oh, it's great to watch. And again,
क्या
they
मेरा
handled the
प्रेडिक्शन सही
situation
होगा?
perfectly.
गाइस बताओ.
You know,
9-3
X-Barrow
और
tasked with
8-4,
having to
9-3 और
be
8-4.
the hero, and he does well to
Lol,
find two
भाई
in that
सब डूबे हुए
situation.
थे.
Spins 180 to get Crystal. But the follow-up
But
is just
इसने अल्ट
beautiful
क्यों
here.
की इस सिचुएशन में? It was not winnable.
Got the read. Got the Boombot into the follow-up blast pack, and then Poppy's just right there to catch the alley-oop with the shorty. It's so fun to watch this global
बेचारे
esports
अब
team
सब
today.
एंगल चेक
Not just
करेंगे.
because they're having players pop
देखा
their head
उसने
off, but they're
प्राउलर
making great
राइट
reads, they're
घुमाया इस
making
बार.
great plays together as a team. Ooh.
Well, you know, as fun as they have been to watch,
फिर से चेक किया,
never not
ओमन ने
enjoy
घूम
seeing
के
that. The Odin
ओमन
being
को
taken
प्राउलर
down.
पे
Does
ट्रस्ट
do an
नहीं
immense amount
है.
of damage though, because of course it's an Odin. As kill contract
Can he
coming
win?
through. Cushy
Oh,
is gonna
nice.
say maybe a bit of a rougher target.
ये तो 9-3 लग रहा है मेरे को अब तो.
Certainly does have.
मुझे लगा था 8-4 होगा, अब तो
Could be
9-3
sent in
है.
here from Poppy to try to dissuade. I think this is nigh impossible. And does fall still player advantage here as Jemkin immediately dealt with it. Gilton has the 3K.
फिर से
Go ahead
9-3,
and
लास्ट
get
मैप भी
Global
9-3
up
था.
to
क्या
9.
सेम स्क्रिप्ट है क्या दोनों मैप की? फिर से
Global
RRQ
Esports
पिस्टल
certainly
जीतेगी
believing
क्या?
in blessings. RRQ looking to believe in curses.
जज दा मुकाबला 10 मैंने कितने हैं? ये क्या है?
Who's got a little bit more
जज
of
दा
that mystic
मुकाबला
power
10
behind them?
मैंने
So far, Global
कितने
Esports, a
आनी?
ban, by the way. Perfect to kill contracts.
क्या बोल रहे हैं
Has done a
guys?
really
कोई
nice
डिकोड
job
कर दो.
overall in the ISO.
पाजी हेल्प.
I mean, I think a couple double taps were maybe popped a little prematurely. Other than that, I think he's been really, really solid. Good opping, taking some of those off-angle positions, hiding.
ओ भाई गोल
Doing a lot of
अचीव.
what you need, and you know when you
Let's
switch
go,
sides of
guys,
the map
W.
here, I
ठीक
feel
है,
like
अभी
this
अभी तुम
global
लोग
esports
गोल पूरा कर लो ना,
competition is
रुको
pretty
मैं
well
हेवी गोल
balanced
लगाती हूँ.
to do a lot of
ऐसे
damage on
पूरा ही
this
करना है तो
attacker side
heavy
as
वाला
well.
पूरा
I
करो.
mean, with the double duelist, with the ISO there,
मस्ती कर रही
to
है,
set
ठीक
up
है.
using the wall to get into sights, and then you can use the vulnerable to catch players in those corners. I think there's a lot of opportunity here. You know, you talked a lot about it yesterday with the Rays, how you can use that to clear angles and how much power that has in those scenarios. I think following up with the fade, you know, right behind those duelists is going to be really, really annoying. And then in the post plan, if you can get those Sage Walls in a position, we saw it with Foxy9 yesterday with Gen G, that can simplify your post plans. So I still feel really good about Global Esports' chances here to just take a 2-0.
चीरू पंजाबी 10-2.
Make short work of our
मैंने
stage one
नहीं,
champions.
मैनू इसको आती नहीं है.
I mean, credit to the players, but
भाई
the
YouTube
coaching
मुझे
staff,
गोल
the
ही नहीं
recent
डालने दे रहा.
additions coming through.
Glitch
Matthew
हो गया.
MC Elmore looking to do it again. At the very least, it seems to be turning Global Esports into
जज दा मुकाबला 10 मैनू
they're well
कितने
in the
आनी?
machine.
yeah a beast in the group stage.
I mean, look, Yudotan is good. We knew that, but this is like
तुम लोगों ने बताया नहीं कौन जीत रहा है
It all is
पिस्टल.
looking great. Oh, well, Ban does have.
Or it's
Let's
still
go ahead and turn
got
back.
him.
He's able to find that kill. Yo Man now training it up. This crazy guy's going to be taken down. Cushy trying to push the corner, but
Nice
quickly going to be
try.
dispatched.
Same
Push forward
script
here from
follow
the
नहीं
Yotan,
हुई
so
यार.
a few little glimmers of a silver lining now is nullified. Jemkin absolutely has his work cut out for him. And there's going to be a wall in the way as well.
this is just so nasty for Jemkin to deal with. No util, a sheriff has to basically go around the world Let's go all the way around elbow.
Got to wrap elbow, then pushed yard.
Exactly, dude.
Or wait for the wall to break. Just watching the seat. What ends
If
up
GE
happening
wins
because
then Masters.
the round is
Bro,
widely over.
I mean VCT Pacific जीती तो हाँ.
Crystal will
जीतना भी क्या, even if they come second
bit
तो
of a
हाँ.
swifter conclusion.
They have a chance.
2-2 in pistols, though it doesn't
Script
feel
jinx
like
हो
it
गई,
at
oh
all.
shit. मुझे लगा था same script follow
No, it
होगी.
does not.
Never mind
Get
guys.
banned there on the ISO. Some people might, kind of wonder. Global Esports, Ban's been kind of a journeyman here in VCT Pacific, but you can see why teams are so high on him.
Yeah, he won the Talon Global.
Yeah, look, he's steady, and he can flex for you on these double duos, which have become so popular in this meta. Makes a lot of sense to me, and you're seeing why, folks. He just had a tremendous.
जी के भी अच्छे दिन आ गए, पता नहीं मेरे अच्छे दिन कब आएंगे. High five, bro.
Got a couple snipers here. We're gonna take the long range fights. Our Global Esports.
No force buy here.
None at all.
Yeah, just playing this completely stock standard.
Yeah, going with a 4-1 split.
There.
And Global Esports is like, all right, where are you going to try to push the map? They left the spike behind too, so they were kind of anticipating that maybe there'd be.
Is GE
there
a
could have
good
even
team
been a
or
gamble, like a
medium
force
level
buy.
team? Good
That's something you
question.
have to be
Kuldeep will
considering
answer.
as Global Esports right now.
Is there any Indian team in this
I'm a
tournament?
bit worried
GE
about
is
Yeoman,
Indian with like no Indian players, but still it's
well,
Indian because it's Indian
He's
or
just gonna back away.
Wow.
lol.
He just sends in a shot. And there's no swing. Well,
Bro,
no,
क्या
she has
timing
a
पे
punish, but
घूमा है वो.
shot ends up going wide, keeps himself
इन लोग
alive.
का
So
मेरे को
Yeoman
लगता है इन लोग का ना
perfectly
सिक्स
fine.
सेंस होता है बे. मैंने बहुत बार नोटिस
And
किया
I mean,
है.
they're just
प्रो
just
प्लेयर्स का
bouncing
कुछ
their
है.
way through
सिक्स
connector.
सेंस है बे, इनमें इंस्टिंक्ट है कुछ.
This is scary.
Jemkin on a hard angle, sees Nate up and over the top. Yudotan blinded, finds Monyev.
ओ ब्लाइंड में भी नहीं मारा वो.
Another paint shell immediately sent forward. Sparrow narrowly gets away from that one and around the corner. His blast packs now fly, and Yeoman,
There.
3 more targets, could just find himself another ace.
They're so ready for this flank. Pings were out.
Well, it seems like he won't be able to make it an ace. Poppy does go ahead and take down Cushy, clear the haunt. Swing forward, Crystal finds one.
W
Yudotan gets the
bro.
other.
भाई
It's a
जी क्या
flawless
खेल
Global
रही है बे.
Esports. Clean up the anti-eco and are 2 rounds away.
Now I'm
from getting
excited
2-0 here
actually.
in
मेरे
their
को
first
देखना है जी को
series of stage 2.
बाकी all teams के against कैसा खेलेगी.
This is the best version of Global Esports I think we've seen.
आज तो भाई अलग जी दिख रही है bro.
Incredible.
Oh yeah.
The way they're playing.
बोला
I
था
mean,
GE
even
टू.
the form
तो शार
where they
बोलता
had
सब कुछ है गाइस.
Monyev
बस हमें सुनाई नहीं
dropping,
देता है.
a land kill record
Sure.
and texture playing Sentinel. Even that, like,
That was good.
they were still
उड़तन
losing.
क्या
to
खा
it.
के आया है ना मस्त
They
खेल
were
रहे
playing
हैं.
really good and playing really tight sets, but they were still widely losing a lot of their matches.
This is
I blame Morgan
obliteration.
for that, frankly.
Aw.
He's gonna brag about this win, so I gotta knock him down a peg a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got to keep him in check. But I mean, this is so far. Who knows? Maybe RRQ defender sided copium, but you're just winning fights like that too. That's Jemkin gone. It's just crumbling for RRQ. The castle made of sandstone.
Making cover.
Wall sent, just trying to fake this. Full cut across in towards mid, Cushy. First line of defense here as Poppy playing split from the rest of the team. Rotating in around main, Cushy trying to find it, trying to get the transfer. Xfero is there, layers in a little bit of added damage, but now Cushy in a bit of a rough spot, having to find his way out. Yeoman able to find him with the outlaw. Suspected that was a no-scope, but now
भाई इनका तो बाय राउंड भी GG लग रहा है
take
मुझे.
it down. We go into
Are we
2v2,
getting the
up and over
bonus?
the top, crazy guy on the peak. Paranoia out, drops
Arey,
down,
that
finds the kill.
paranoia,
It's down to
bro.
30 HP. Prowler bogged a little bit, but
What?
Crystal able to just go ahead and barrel stuff him. Monyet arriving here at tower. The swing,
Bro,
the
that was
flick.
close.
Monyet gets the headshot.
बहुत damage हो गया.
RRQ in this map, denying match point away.
Yeah, but it's a
इस बार अलग
costly.
स्क्रिप्ट है guys. इस बार
Costly
पिस्टल जी
round.
को चला गया.
The anti-bonus does go for RRQ, but
और बाय राउंड
they lose
RRQ
everything but
जीती.
one.
पहले
this
RRQ
buy
पिस्टल और वो
gonna
जीती
be
थी तो
scuffed.
बाय राउंड जी जीती
Judge
थी.
some Bulldogs.
एक्सचेंज कर
What
ली
they're gonna
उन्होंने
be able to
स्क्रिप्ट थोड़ी
bring.
सी.
Saw another Odin, I believe, for Crystal. See if they hang on to that or not. I mean, the coordination here looks so good. Oh, just with the no-scope there. Nice paranoia from Monyet. Nice finish in the 1v1. But you need some energy here as RRQ.
लास्ट सीजन में हर गेम 2 ही गया है क्या? नहीं, फर्स्ट
Don't
डे
have
पे
much room for
2-1
error
हुआ था
anymore
ना.
again.
किसका हुआ था मैं भूल गई बट हुआ था.
Looking into pretty quick ult cycle here. You can get the res. You're a couple away from Crystal's Nightfall, one away from Band's kill contract. Meanwhile, you're not anywhere close. 3 away from Crazy Guys and Cushies. That's it. So things just gonna be really scary. You're gonna have to weather a hell of a storm.
Any chance for RRQ to win? इधर से comeback देखो कर सकते
Push
हैं.
forward, spray down on the 2, but trade back.
Nothing is
Poppy able to find the
impossible.
kill on a Monyet.
But होगा नहीं.
Does manage to
GE is
equalize
winning
it.
guys. GE fighting.
Scale forward in the mid. Poppy,
Oh,
however,
shot.
steady on the angle. Has the headshot. Jemkin taken down at the same time. Call to rotate. Could yet still be
जज है
made.
इधर.
Oh, they're getting a little bit confused though. Band just ran into some Vice util.
Bro, why would you
Sparrow trying to
go?
scale up.
भाई ये उधर ही बैठा रहता.
Finds one. Follow up Thorns.
That is just unlucky bro. At this point ये तो unlucky.
With that
क्या
outlaw.
timing RRQ का? वो तभी आगे
Match
गया.
point now locked in for global
Literally
esports.
free kill था उसके लिए. उड़ता
They've
ना
got
आता उधर.
Couple big ults.
जाना
I
तो
mean,
नहीं
again,
था
playing for the
उधर.
trades well or global esports, and then Poppy going to outread Jemkin. Crosshair placement, very good. Man, oh, nice scope in.
भाई आज
Very
तो
fast.
जी जीत रही है भाई.
That has
कोई
to
नहीं
feel
रोक
good.
सकता.
And now you've got a res as well as that kill contract to try to just go ahead and seal the deal on this set.
Exactly. And you know you're going against a weak buy. You can catch one of those players with a stinger. Should be a pretty easy kill contract, you would think.
It's pretty much only, you know, just Monyet.
Hmm.
The real concerning weapon unless Cushy gets
Bro
it.
वो लोग पे अच्छे
quick
weapons भी
two-tap.
नहीं है यार. Assault करेगा तो.
If you can take
अगर वो जज से
control
हो
of
रहे तो
A-Link
बहुत
here
मजा आएगा.
as global esports,
But वो उस साइड नहीं जा
set up
रहे
for a
हैं.
nice crunch onto the A site. And that's what they're going to do. But the spike is down in A lobby, so
Kuldeep, you were saying something.
fully committed to this just
Any
yet.
comments?
This may be the call for Poppy to come over and scoop it up, or maybe Yudotan who's lingering to watch mid. Here goes
भाई
It's
इसको
gonna be
वैंडल
Monyet.
वाला
So
ही
there's
मिला
a man
है.
on the opposite side of this.
ब्रो किस्मत देखो 5 में से एक ही बंदे पे वैंडल थी और उसने उसी को उठाया.
A bit of an unsafe spot. It's getting taken down Nightfall. It will
जेंजी
find
के अगेंस्ट
confirmation on
लास्ट है
one.
ब्रो. लास्ट बहुत टाइम
Spot
है.
there on the
नेक्स्ट
crazy guy.
मंथ है. लोअर एज भी हो गया.
Fan back into the fold. Push from the
अबे.
rear. Cushy able to find one. Finds two.
Timing.
Massive shots flying
Don't
out.
tell
Now
me.
Seal Garden going to be invested. Poppy trying to hound him down. The swap to the
What a
classic.
throw,
Crazy guy a
man.
little bit
What a
faster on the draw.
throw.
Does manage to keep RRQ in this.
भाई बट बैन की
Barely
किस्मत
holding
तो
on
है.
to this series, needing 7 rounds in a row.
पूरे मंथ का आया
need
के
to take it
शेड्यूल.
step by
साथ
step.
में VCT का
Yeah,
फिक्स्ड ही रहता है
this
शेड्यूल.
is-
पहले दिखता आता है.
As far as like looking into this round, you know, with a crystal ball, this is about as good as it goes for RRQ in terms of who gets caught by the ultimate, able to find the punish on the res with just a sheriff. And just kind of, again, they get lucky this time with the timing when Yo Man pulls off the angle with the outlaw. Otherwise, Cushy probably can't convert
यो
there.
मान के साथ टाइमिंग हो गया बट
So
ऐसे
finally,
देखना तो
a little bit of
चाहिए.
luck going RRQ's way, but gonna need even more. It feels like to get this into overtime.
नहीं ब्रो VCT का पहले से ही आ जाता है.
Rogue.
देख सकते हो तुम ऑनलाइन.
Jemkin around the back, finding one, spotting others. Evacuates the area. They leave Xfero forward just on the other side of the wall. for now is going to have GE widely committed towards this push. Nightfall going to be coming through, dodged out by most. A hit onto Ban.
एक्सपेरो ऐसे आगो की क्यों बैठा है?
Have the wall for the post plant.
25th of July को ये क्या? मुझे लगा था next month है, क्योंकि end में एकदम.
Caps are there. Ban swinging, trying to go on the fight.
अच्छा इस बार without breaks है. हाँ मेरे को कल तुषार कह रहा था. इस बार breaks नहीं है शायद से.
Yudotan still in a rough position as the flank gets ready to come through here from Cushy. Turns from the flash, peeks, finds one, cannot get another. And Death will find that showstopper. Yeoman now with everything to do, goes for the fake out. And that costs him dearly. The fuse will come in.
जी थोड़े rounds दे रही है बस.
RRQ halfway to overtime.
Okay, they're starting to get a good read on things.
ब्रेक्स मतलब कि बीच में गैप रहता है ना, कई बार दो तीन दिन मैचेस नहीं होते. इस बार शायद नहीं है, बैक टू बैक है, एवरीडे मैचेस. एक टाइम आउट ले लो ना, जरूरत ही नहीं है ब्रो, जीत जाएंगे अभी. ये इनका हाफ बाय था शायद जी का. अच्छा नहीं, फोर्स बाय था शायद. अभी एक को next जीत जाएंगे.
If that actually was
13-7
Jemkin and he was just Blair Witching the corner to try to bait him, that would actually be so
13-7 है bro,
funny.
खत्म है बस.
Next level Yoru tech.
बैन का हीरो बाय देखते हैं. What he can do.
Durka, please.
Considering that peek, but ends up backing away. Spam out though, crazy guy finding Crystal.
अच्छा, अपन देखते हैं इसके बाद शेड्यूल रिव्यू. मैंने तीनों रीजन के एक साथ देखे थे तो सब शायद मिक्स अप हो गया मेरे दिमाग में.
Just plant their feet with this 2-3 split to seed all of the mid control though. I mean, there is the teleport there for Jemkin up towards mid top. But again, starting to get good reads on the tendencies of Global Esports. They really want to go for Link, but they go a little bit further this time. Global Esports wants to show a different look.
Ooh. Oh. Show me a target. Okay, well. Shield raise, Cosmic Divide. They're trying to segment this B side. Showstopper now going to be coming through. Quick exit into the from Jemkin. Keeps himself alive, but the Showstopper not going to find anything at all. Crazy guy does manage to take down Yudotan.
इधर मारा.
Is Poppy able to collect the gun? Little jiggle peek out from Munyet with the TP. Cushy smashes Poppy. Yeoman now have to do it all. Spots the first and time. Jemkin is in position. You heard the RRQ players say it. They said we can do this. They're starting to believe they're on the right path.
Yeah, absolutely.
EMA Watchparty मैं तो Pacific ही कर रही हूँ सुनील.
Absolutely doable. Starting to get.
We'll see the showstopper again if we have it.
I think it hit the wall.
Time out आ रहा है, अरे अभी खत्म है. 13-7 brother, it's over. NTRRQ, go next.
Sent towards crazy guy.
Yeah. Whoever that was up there.
अरे क्यों जरूरत ही नहीं था भाई, क्यों लिया है time out?
Timeout call here from Global Esports. Not comfortable with things getting this close.
No, and
अबे RRQ ने दोनों टाइम आउट कब लिए?
I really like from Global Esports, like they're taking some mid control, they're
के
pushing through
मैं
the
तो नहीं कर रही हूँ.
But the side holds have been just really nice from RRQ.
उड़तान पहले ड्यूलिस नहीं खेलता था क्या? जी मैं तो खेल ही रहा है.
Been able to find some good moments, find those early picks, some good push and pull.
हेलो शिरू, सॉरी आजकल टाइम नहीं मिल रहा स्ट्रीम देखने का स्कूल के वजह से. It's not okay अक्षर.
For Global.
Your apology has been rejected.
Just gotta right the ship. Just need that one more. You're gonna get a big upset win to start stage 2. It's gonna be
Jemkin का कौन सा टूर्नामेंट क्या सीन है बताओ मुझे, अगर वॉच पार्टी चाहिए तो मैं देखती हूँ.
No ults in cycle just yet, banned really close. So was Yeoman with another res. kind of getting those ults into cycle.
बच्चों को पढ़ने दो वरना बड़े होके सुपर चैट नहीं करेंगे ये कैसा लॉजिक था हैं
They're fast.
What the fuck bro crazy
Big change at the pace here. Ban does.
अच्छा ठीक है सुपर चैट करोगे बड़े होके तो माफ किया
Finds the kill. Crazy gonna be struck down. Jemkin pull forward here. And the
ओबे
able to win it out.
भाई बैन की अल्ट तो जीजी
By the
है
way,
Shipman had just expired.
बैन की अल्ट तो जीजी है ब्रो आइसो अल्ट
segment of the wall immediately broken down, and that does give Global Esports some pause here. Crystal. Cushy just
भाई
ends up looking
इनके
away.
साथ
Back down
टाइमिंग ही
through
हो
that
रहा है बे
connector.
आरआरक्यू प्लेयर्स के
Radzi
साथ
comes around the corner, so Crystal
कितनी बार टाइमिंग
being
हो
a
गया
very easy
घूमते
kill
तभी
for
बंदा
him.
आ जाता है
And also opens up for this rotation. And now get ready to come through. Looks like they want to try to poke and prod this site, but this is where RRQ still have some impact.
आइसो एजेंट ही
Now
जीजी है मेरे
swinging
को
around
तो
the
पिक
backhand
नहीं
side,
समझा
yo
आइसो
man,
का बट
looking
ठीक
for the
है
shot.
बट इट आई मीन ही शुड
That's all
विन
she said,
अल्ट
looking for
तो
the shot.
1v1 तो जीतना चाहिए ना
Find the kill.
दोनों
Good
1v1
point,
हारा है वो
Sees getting the grab, the lineup, not quite able to play off the back of that one, goes
बस
down into
स्टार्टिंग
the
में एक
2v2.
जीता था
The pivot across to the B side does come in. No corpses nearby, otherwise Rez could have been a factor here for Yo Man.
Poppy's going to be able to feed over some good info on where these rotations are going to come through.
5
He's getting
PM
a good
को है
read on the
सीओडी
defender
मैसेज
side
वाले
spawn
का
and mid-window.
अच्छा देखती हूँ
He should be able to hear this.
He's about to now.
नहीं वॉरजोन में तो है ही
Just
नहीं
swinging up into this position, checking around, silently dropping down, spotting the first, spotting them both. Collects the
अरे
kill, and Yo
कर
Man
दिया
is
मैंने
there.
कहा था ना गाइस
The
13-7 I called it
13-7.
I called it
Global Esports take us to Corome. Take down RRQ on their
हिटलर
map
भाई
pick of
कौन से
Haven.
सपने
Make
देख
it
रहे
a
हो
2-0 here in this
इजी
series.
भाई क्या
What
खेली
an
है गाइस जी
unbelievable
क्लैप्स तो बनते
performance
हैं जी
from
के
Global
लिए
Esports.
मैं नहीं कर सकती
You
तुम तो
have to
करो
love what you're seeing from this
G
new
fighting.
roster, from the new additions to the coaching staff as well. It comes up aces. And Global Esports has a tremendous start.
आप मत करो क्लैप
Every win you
तुम्हारे
can get in these
गाल
groups
पे
is going to be
करूंगी
huge, but
क्लैप
especially against RRQ. I mean, this is a team that is going to be on
अरे
everyone's
इंटरव्यू
radar now.
देखेंगे उड़ोतान का होना चाहिए उड़ोतान का होना चाहिए इंटरव्यू
And a statement performance, Yudotan showing up in such a monstrous
क्या
way.
बात है
I mean, we
guys,
saw
G
him play
fighting.
Duelist in the past. We saw
Guys,
when they did
अगर
not do this
GE
for the previous player, Patrick, who couldn't
अगर
make it over here to Korea.
GE
Yudotan had to step into
चैंपियंस
that
के लिए
role. We saw what
क्वालिफाई
he was
करती है
capable of.
आई विल
Only
बाय द बंडल
just. Here, though, it seems like the synergy that has been found by this team
एक्चुअली
coming into stage 2
इस बात में
is
तो
really
मुझे बंडल
enabling
बाय
not
नहीं
just
मुझे
Yudotan,
उल्टा
but
गिव अवे
everybody
करने चाहिए बंडल
to
मतलब
find
दैट विल बी
their
सच अ
true
बिग
form,
थिंग
to find
क्योंकि
their peaks once again, because you had Poppy previously quieted in the
बट कोई
previous
ना
stages,
पैसों की कमी है तो मैं
looking
बस
also
खुद
elected with that
खरीद लूंगी
monstrous clutch. So big congratulations to Global Esports. We're now going to send it down.
Well, you know what
Valorant is
happened to
standing
her
by for
hand,
a winners interview, and I'm sure that this is going to be a very fun one.
ओ वैबी को मुक्के मार गए थे 10
And
जोर
the
से तो
win
थोड़ा
goes to
जीजी
Global
हो गया
Esports. Congrats, GG guys. Hello, hello. Mr. 유도탄 안녕하십니까? 저와 함께 인터뷰 한번 해주시죠. 왼쪽에 서주시면 됩니다. 글로벌
Yes,
e스포츠
Mr.
유도탄
Bobo.
선수 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다. 박수 부탁드립니다. Well, GE takes their first win here in stage 2 against the Pacific defending champion, and Yudotan is back and living up to your name. 25 kills in the first half and 2 aces. How satisfied are you with today's match? Your performance in general. 와, 오늘 퍼시픽 디펜딩 챔피언을 상대로 승리를 아주 시원하게 가져가셨습니다. 유토턴 선수는 오늘 제대로 이름값을 하면서 전반전에
जी क्वालिफाई हुई तो गाइस 10 बंडल
에이스를
गिव
두
अवे
번이나
डन है मेरी साइड
하셨어요.
से
오늘
लिख
경기력도
लो
많이 만족스러우실 것 같은데 어떠셨어요?
일단 연습한 대로 경기 결과가 나온 것 같아서 기분이 좋고요. 오늘 퍼포먼스는 뭐 개인적으로
The
만족한 것
fuck
같습니다.
कुलदीप
I think our practice actually paid off, so I am more than content with our team's results today. And yeah, for my personal performance, I am very, very happy with it as well. We got some new but familiar faces on the roster with Ban and Yeoman joining Global Esports. I wanted to ask you, how does having 3 Korean
Shit,
players
गलत
on the
ले लिया
team
bundle.
help with the communication? What's it been like with them on board for your team? 이제 또 요맨 선수와 벤 선수가 합류를 하게
भाई
되는데
बड़ा
훨씬
shy
팬분들께는
introvert
좀
लग रहा है
익숙한
bro.
얼굴들이잖아요. 그 두 선수의
जो लोग
합류로
games
인해서
में इतना
글로벌
crazy
e스포츠에
होते हैं
이제
वो
한국인
ऐसे ही
선수가
होते
3명이나
हैं.
됐어요. 좀 소통의
मैंने
원활함이나
notice
좀
किया है.
적응하면서 그런 비하인드 스토리 들어볼 수 있을까요?
일단 저는 처음에 벤 선수를 몰랐는데 벤 선수가 들어오고 나서 저는 사실 한국말 잘 못할 줄 알았거든요. 근데 한국어 되게 잘해서 일단 한국어도 소통이 되니까 되게 편한 것 같고요. 피드백 할 때나 요맨 선수나
Like
벤 선수가
texture.
되게 적극적으로 도와줘가지고 게임 하는데 되게 편한 것 같습니다.
Well,
नहीं,
I actually
texture
didn't
तो
know how
भाई
fluent Ban was in Korea, but
texture
he
नहीं
was
है.
very, very well
Texture is
spoken than
not
I had expected.
introvert.
And with Yeoman and Ban both being very proactive on their feedbacks, it definitely helps with the language barrier overall with our team strats as well. Well, stage 2 is off to a good start for global esports. I wanted to ask you, what is your personal goal for this season and about the team's goal for this season as well? 스테이지 2 시작이 아주 좋습니다. 유도탄 선수의 좀 이번 시즌 개인적인 목표나 글로벌 e스포츠가 어디까지를 노리고 있는지 한번 들어볼 수 있을까요?
사실 저는 개인적인 목표는 플레이오프까지만 가고는 싶다고 생각하는데 팀적으로 봤을 땐 챔피언스를 가는 게 좋은 것 같습니다.
꿈은 크게 꿔야죠.
He played really good, I know, right?
맞긴 한데 일단 플레이오프부터 가보도록 하겠습니다.
알겠습니다. Well, he said for my personal goal, I would say I'd be happy if we made it to the playoffs, but for the team champions it is. And I asked him, hey, what do you think about, dreaming big? But he said, well,
ये तो
that's
playoffs
true,
में
but
खुश है.
for me, one step at
You
a
should
time,
think big,
playoffs
bro.
it is.
You should
All right,
think
thank you,
big.
Yudo-tan. That was a great game from Global Esports, and we'll be back after match 2. 유도-tan 선수 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
जैसे मैं नहीं सोचती है कि भाई मुझे बस खाना मिल जाए, मैं सोचती हूँ भाई मुझे छोले भटूरे मिलने चाहिए. ऐसे ब्रो, ऐसे छोटे मोटे गोल थोड़ी लेते हैं. That is crazy, Chetan. That is actually crazy. Oh, I forgot हम YouTube पे आ गए. हाँ तो where were we? Contexto खेला था ना अभी बाकी गेम्स की बारी.
Because of this performance, especially from Yudotan, but for the whole team, I would say I'm very, very impressed. You could see how much the team was having fun on both maps as well.
भाई कल जैसा नहीं हो बस.
Such a big win for them today. Really, really massive, especially.
ठीक है, 2 तो अभी से ही मिल गए. रुको आज मैं ना कुछ नए वर्ड्स ट्राई करती हूँ. नहीं.
Redefined roster at Global Esports. And yeah, I'm not surprised they're talking about playoffs. I mean, honestly, I felt like they look clean, they look comfortable. I think they had a lot of things going in their favor. You know, the veto, the lack of time on RRQ side, but they executed it.
तो
Yeah, I totally agree. This is the first big win that Global has had in the 2025 season over an elite team in Pacific. So you've got to give credit where credit's due.
Okay.
This is for RRQ. I mean, they smashed them on Haven. I mean, that should have been one of RRQ's better maps. They're playing comp. They're very comfortable with.
हाँ वो भी अच्छा है बे. प्रॉन.
World on recently at an international event. So Global being
Okay.
put together.
ओ सेकंड है.
There is very impressive. And then
एंड मुझे लग रहा है डी से भी तो स्टार्ट हो सकता है. डी ओ अगर कुछ होगा तो.
been playing something more familiar, playing a little bit of bind or anything like that. I think RRQ didn't really take any risks with their own comp. Like by the same token,
Nomad.
you're gonna leave it in
Should
the
I
back.
try?
I know that RRQ is a team that likes to play very standard, very safe kind of stuff.
Oh!
I would have just liked to see them run something crazy.
मेरे को लग रहा है डी से ही है जो मैं सोच रही थी. डी ओ दो 8 4th है. ए 4th है अगर. मुझे लग रहा है एम से स्टार्ट है एक्चुअली. एम ओ डी. ऐसा तो कोई वर्ड नहीं होता. ये होता है क्या? ये हो सकता है क्या? ओ यही है. नेवर माइंड. इजी बे. शिरो बोले चुटरी खाऊंगी. ऑल्सो शिरो वेट बढ़ गया है. मैं कभी नहीं बोलती वेट बढ़ गया है. आई हैव नेवर सेड दैट ब्रो. लेजिट. I don't care about the weight. All I care about is my happiness. Okay? So yeah.
They need to get back into that form. I mean, the last stage one, but that was the Teo meta. Things have shifted.
Workout facilities.
Teo era, RRQ really haven't decides to find their footing. Not in this match, not at Toronto. So I think they need to kind of reassess how
Pipe dream, just the opposite. In good spirits. Headache inducing situation. Where B.
Looked absolutely dominant.
Yeah, it's a new chapter for RRQ and
T.
maybe the first
नहीं, 4 ही लिखने हैं. अच्छा.
exciting as the other chapters does.
Loud हो
For
सकता है.
global esports, it's very exciting indeed, especially when you have a performance like this from Yudutan.
It's not loud.
Definitely gonna be watching him very, very closely this stage too. What an amazing
Up to the task.
Look at his numbers, like again,
Drone
RRQ
zone.
as well.
Talks like this.
Prospect. He was originally meant to play center.
Boston newspaper. मैं थोड़ी Boston गई हूँ.
Due to some visa issues initially, and he wowed everyone with how well he can play.
रिएक्शन कब कर रहे हो आप? जिस दिन वॉच पार्टी नहीं करूँगी. मैं आज भी सोच रही थी वैसे वॉच पार्टी ना करने. शायद कल अच्छे मैचेस नहीं है. सो देखती हूँ. Maybe tomorrow. One down globe. Okay. Oh, I think you are right, brother. Workout facilities. Gyms. Seriously, bro. 2 down. Talks like this. Drone zone.
Like production, please keep this image. Please keep this image. I feel like we're gonna need it in the days to come. Can we talk about the real reason though that GE won? The real reason.
For Sky. Oh, drone zone. Actually, बे ये मेरे दिमाग में क्यों नहीं आया? अच्छा, talks like this yell है. भाई तुम लोग ही स्मार्ट हो. मैस हेडेक ब्रो. हेडेक मैस से कैसे हेडेक हो सकता है ब्रो? ये लोग स्टूपिड है. ये लोग स्टूपिड है. पाइप ड्रीम जस्ट द ऑपोजिट. लीक. Oh, 6 in good spirits. Whole. Jolly in good spirit. Jolly. 3 down. Malar ducks with green heads. नहीं पता. 7 up to the task. Able. Easy बे. Easy बे. ये easy था बे. आओ गाइस. बहुत इजी लग रहा था ना तुम लोग को. आओ. बहुत इजी लग रहा था तुम लोग को. आओ इधर आओ. चलो. Nose around, camisole, behavior, worries, glue, Snoop nose around. Poke, glue, worries, power, pry, Mario World, hard feelings, Wu-Tang, Biggie, camisole. Bye Shiro, good night. Poke, pry. हाँ ये 4 लग रहे हैं मुझे बस प्राय नहीं आया था दिमाग में. मेडल. चलो ये इजी था बट आगे नहीं पता. ड्रम एंड इससे रिलेटेड तो कुछ है ही नहीं. स्वेट से रिलेटेड क्या है? Red Bull gives you wings. Biggie और वरीज कैसे? स्वेट एंड वरीज साथ होगा. स्वेट वरीज बट और क्या होगा फिर? मेरे को तो कुछ नहीं समझ आ रहा. हार्ड फीलिंग्स. सीरियसली? ओके. Words after no to mean it's all good. अच्छा, no worries, no sweat, no hard feelings, no biggie. वाओ भाई, ये तो मैं नहीं सोच सकती थी. ब्लू मारियो. अबे ब्लू और मारियो वर्ल्ड कैसे सेम है? बट मेरे को लग रहा है ये तो फिर ये नहीं होगा शायद। ग्लू मारियो पैक पावर कैसे? ये कैसे? मारियो वर्ल्ड पावर ग्लू पैक ये कैसे? सुपर ग्लू, सुपर मारियो वर्ल्ड, सुपर पैक, सुपर पावर। जी जी है बे। एंडिंग विद फिश कैसे? एंडिंग विद फिश, सोल, कॉड, बैस। ये कौन सी फिश होती है? टैंग, बैस, कॉड के अलावा मुझे एक भी नहीं पता। एक भी ये नहीं पता कि ये फिश होती है भाई। ये इसलिए मुझे ये नहीं पसंद, ये गेम मेरे को नहीं पसंद, गंदा है, गंदा गेम है। आओ सैली डेली, अच्छा नहीं टी नहीं है तो अरे कुछ आ ही नहीं रहे दिमाग में। लेटिक क्या होता है? एग्जैक्टली लेटिक क्या होता है? कुछ भी लिख रहे हो। आर्टिक, ओ आर्टिक में यही स्पेलिंग होता है? नहीं, आर्टिक में वो होता है, डबल टी होता है शायद से। आर्टिक, हाँ डबल टी होता है। इटालिक, इटालिक, ओ नाइस। टाइडी, टाइडी। डेली नहीं बनेगा, सेंटर में जो लेटर है वो होना चाहिए, कंपलसरी है। लैक्टिक, दैट इज नाइस वन। एक लेटर रिपीट नहीं कर सकते इसमें, रिपीट हो सकता है लेकिन बस सेंटर वाला कंपलसरी है। ओ डेट कैसे है भी? है ही नहीं। मैं वही सोचूं, मैं क्या तुम लोग को कैसे दिख रहे हैं वर्ड्स? डाइसी, टी टी इज कंपलसरी। टैक्टिक, नाइस। मेरे को आज टफ लग रहा है, मेरे दिमाग में कुछ आ ही नहीं रहा। थ्री लेटर्स का नहीं होता, 4 लेटर्स एंड अबव। डैम ब्रो, टाइडल, टाइडल, नाइस। टॉल, पता चल रहा है आज मेरा दिमाग नहीं चल रहा है। चलो गाइस, ये गेम हमें पूरा खेलने ही नहीं देता है बेवकूफ। बाकी गेम से सीखना चाहिए इसको। शुगर जीरो, इंडिया, ये मेरा इंडिया।
Japanese Valorant, a real hero there. So I'm really happy to see him back and ready to play.
I just realized as well at some point we're going to see 10 plays, brother. So that's going to be...
Oh, yeah. Exactly. That is something to look forward to.
इधर ही है आई थिंक, इधर इधर क्या हो सकता है? क्यूबा, ओ क्यूबा इज द आंसर। मुझे ना ये वाले कंट्रीज के नेम्स नहीं पता, एक भी ये वाले एक भी कंट्री का नाम नहीं पता है मेरे को, इसलिए जब भी इधर का आता है मैं कुछ कर ही नहीं पाती हूँ। नाइस गाइस, डब्ल्यू।
Match. I do hope we see that kind of DFM today.
A strange year for DFM. You know, pre-season, everybody's hyping them up, saying how fantastic they're going to be. They go into kickoff, they get good wins, but then stage 1 was just not there for this DFM team. Of course, everybody talks about May on this team, but Akame also having massive performances. We are seeing a roster change here as well. Seth's coming back into the roster from that kind of sick-man substitute role, and I think I'm definitely looking forward to watching
bro, names nahi pata
for DFM, I mean, I totally agree. Off-season, they had a lot of hype coming into Pacific. Kickoff, they turned some heads, but a lot of that was predicated on the map pool at the time. They got a lot of wins on a base that's not in the pool anymore, and now the IGL has gone out after stage 1, so they're going to have to reinvent themselves as well. I think May fell off a little bit in stage 1 as well compared to kick off an off-season. He has been a bona fide star player, a carry duelist of DFM, and one of the highest rated players in Pacific overall, even when DFM weren't winning in the past. But he really didn't have that level of form, and Akame has been the standout on DFM for quite a while. So my question really lies in the fact is, what if DFM going to do? I need to see them define a style, because stylistically they've been all over the place for quite a while. They're going to have to decide who's going to be doing the IGLing duties. And yeah, in general, I just want to see what they've been working on as well.
Yeah, it just seems like DFM has always been in this sort of adjustment period, and they are back again in that same spot, right? Because now Art is taking a backseat and we have Seska taking over. I also want to see Gian have his moment, because you know, he was a rookie earlier this year, and you know, you had him alongside Mei and Akame and Jingbun that all had their pop-off moments. I want to see him now have his moment here at stage 2.
Yeah, now we take a look at these stats. One was I really want to highlight for Zeta Division was the operator usage percentage. That was right down at the bottom. Then signing 10-10, we saw that go up a little bit. And then also first kills. Look at that, second in the league in first kill percent. So they are creating more openings than almost anybody in Pacific. Yeah, but they're not really able to close them out because we're still not seeing big results for that Laser team.
I have nothing
I'd
to
agree
do.
with that. And totally echo your sentiment. I mean, Depp previously is just not a player that used the op at all, and it's something that even in that first game, it's something that I pointed out is that 10-10 is a player that can pick up the op, and you immediately saw it in the first map that he played on Lotus. He pulled the op out straight away, and I can't remember who they were playing, but they were not ready for the op at all.
Japanese derby.
I mean, 100%.
The two teams' mission become the first Japanese team to reach the playoffs. What is Roadshow? Roadshow kya hai?
I gotta be honest, guys. It's a long shot for either of these teams to make.
Nightbot is dressed up in white. Excuse me, मैं कब से Nightbot?
Definitely, it's incredibly painful, and especially since you just saw in the opening B-roll, right, about how both of these teams almost walked in together. They were going over, shaking each other's hands. You know, they're very, very friendly with each other, obviously. So it is going to be, you know, quite emotional that they have to.
मैं बोलता वालों खेलो bro. I wish bro.
I mean, we even saw it in some of the
I so wish I could. मैं रुको CODM का देख रही हूँ क्या सीन है. मुझे ऑनलाइन कुछ मिल क्यों नहीं रहा है लेकिन.
But I do love that you
कौन से matches है CODM के?
How much differently we're going to see both of these teams, right? Because we do have different IGL, different style coming in for DFM. They will be forced into that. And then we also have adjustments coming in from Zeta. Are we going to see a Data that can actually run a double duelist rather effectively?
What is this map?
What is that? What is that little stub over
there? 33% on Ascent.
July
Won a
6.
game on Ascent, DFM.
आज क्या है?
They haven't played
17th
anything
July.
else. They have lost
Bro,
every
I
game
don't
they
see
played on
any
Lotus, all
matches
4 of them.
17th July.
I mean, this just looks grim. To be honest, for both teams, there's just been minimal reps for both of these teams on a lot of these maps in Pacific specifically. Off-season, I mean, Haven is a map that both of them played a little bit. You have seen them play things like Ascent and Icebox in the off-season. But guys, we're talking about over 6 months ago. Like, it's over 6 months since these teams have played some of these maps. So this is going to be not only a completely different look because it's just been such a long time, but also because they've shuffled up rosters. Like, everything is up in the air. There's very little to go off, but the teams will have some familiarity with each other, at least being from the same region and not being placed in the same group. I'm sure they would have been practice partners to some degree as well.
Yeah, for sure, but it's still entirely different once you step on that stage, right? It's that
इसका schedule मिल जाए तो सही रहेगा.
When you get on that stage, that don't come out, it scrims and everything. It's that kind of repetition, that kind of pressure that definitely makes our players on another level, right? And I just hope that these two
मुझे
teams
इसका schedule
are able
नहीं
to
मिल
deliver
रहा है.
without as much repetition as the other teams have.
Yeah, very much so. And I mean, I think for me, that's been the story of DFM, right? In a way, where they do have a lot of potential, but that execution on the stage isn't quite there. We saw statistically, they had like a sub 23% pistol win rate. You know, you're not even winning 1 in 4
कैसे
pistols.
12 का match.
We have our Vito coming
1 hour 13 minutes. 5 बजे.
Let's get it out there. All right. Zeta's taken out Ascent there. Bind taken out by DFM. They don't want to be playing that. Haven, I mean, I'm not too surprised. And actually, if you go back to the off-season, these two teams have played Haven against each other a ton. There's going to be a lot of familiarity. I want to see if any of them will play that newer style. Lotus going to be the pick for DFM. They did lose every game of Lotus. They're 0-4 on Lotus, but they're going to pick it again. They're going to run it back, and we'll see what they're going to be bringing. Because I remember the last time we saw Zeta on Lotus, it was 10-10 running around on Neon, and that actually looked pretty good for them. And then Icebox will be the decider. I don't think we've seen either of these teams playing Icebox in quite a while, except for Zeta playing Reyna for some reason against Team Secret and
वही
getting
तो
a win
पूछ रही
there.
हूँ.
I don't even know if I count that, to be honest.
पहले खुद शेड्यूल तो देखो.
wrong here. DFM don't have a win here in Pacific on Haven or Icebox. I mean, I don't think they've won Icebox in the post-partnership era. I think it was like 2022 when they last won a map on Icebox historically. That's across the whole organization. I mean, I know we've seen changes, but maybe it's hard to get excited, I suppose.
They just in, Big Time says DFM have not won very much in Pacific. I am shocked.
This is the analysis you
Absolutely
come here for.
But then what are you saying about the map veto in that case?
I mean,
what are they up to?
I think in a way it's saying historically they're playing maps that they've not been good at, but I do think, you know, there's been a substantial break. There's been roster changes across both of these teams, but I'm looking for them to reinvent themselves. The meta is so different. When we take a look at this Haven, the Haven graphic here, we're seeing Teo on the side of Zeta.
Yes.
Again, I would be shocked if we're seeing Teo. So both these teams going through a reinvention of themselves. So I'm looking to see who gets
Dancing guys, so I'll skip this game. CDM का करती हूँ 5 PM watch party.
Both of these teams are going to be doing
4:30 आ जाऊंगी. हो सकता है मैं जल्दी आ जाऊँ. क्या बोलते हो? Dancing.
Maybe they'll play something new meta. Maybe they'll crank in the double.
बात कर ली मैंने सिड भाई से.
Honestly, for this map pool, both teams should be somewhat familiar.
किधर आता है? मैंने कभी देखा ही नहीं है.
I honestly did not know who to pick today. Mika, you've gone for DFM though. You guys are both gone for DFM.
Yes. We agree on this. Also because as the
Just imagine Cristiano Ronaldo is taking the penalty and you are goalkeeping. What the fuck, bro? कैसी situation है? Crazy भाई.
From them on the later half of stage 1, they just had very unlucky.
No, continue. No. I have to.
So I'm just hoping that
वो
they take
क्या
off
बोलते
from
हैं?
that high point that
स्ट्रीम तो चेंज करना ही पड़ेगा ना. एक ही स्ट्रीम पे थोड़ी दोनों अलग अलग गेम्स का वॉच पार्टी होगा भाई. ऐसे नहीं होता. कोई ना, किसी को नहीं पता है तो मैं देख लूंगी किधर आएगा लाइव, जो भी है. अभी भी चल रहा है वैसे किसी टीम का. ओके गाइस, थैंक यू फॉर वाचिंग. CDM वॉच पार्टी में आ जाना. बाय बाय. जिसको भी COD मोबाइल देखना है. सी या. टेक केयर गाइस. मिलते हैं 1 hour में. बुई बुई.